Hey, welcome back everybody. We are playing some Total War Warhammer 3 and we're playing as episode 2. Playing as Vlad von Carstein, and the strat for this campaign was to basically just try to vassalize everything as fast as you can. So I quite often like to play as Vlad Emperor, good guy Vlad, and basically vassalize all of the empire and then and then defend the empire against all of the enemies that attack it. But yeah, usually the way that I do this is try to make the empire strong by kind of conquering everything and feeding it to Karl Franz to make a really big, powerful Reichland to be my vassal, and maybe Elspeth as well. But this time what we did was we just sort of went for as many vassals as we can, as fast as we can. So I think we vassalized Stirland on turn 1, Avaland and Ostermark on turn 2. Then Talabek, I can't remember the exact order, but basically just like vassalizing everyone we could, plus the border princes, they died out, but yeah, the border princes, the top knights, just any random faction that we could convert to vassals, because every time you get a vassal you get a blood kiss. So we got a couple of blood kisses from I ended up vassalizing Tempelhof as well, although we can potentially declare war on them eventually and start farming them for blood kisses again if we want. Excuse me. Hey Dallas. But yeah, so it's kind of been a fun playthrough so far. Yeah, we're just still trying to get some of these holdout factions. We've got Ostland, but yeah, we've got basically Nordland. We've got Marienburg, Nordland, and Middenheim. Middenland, sorry. And of course Elspeth are our last kind of holdouts. Yeah, Elspeth's pretty important actually. We don't have any agreements with her, I don't think.
So keen to meet more
apparently.
That you disturb me.
It'd be good if we could get her to go to war with somebody. Else, to maybe reduce the chances that she'll go to war with us. I don't think there's anyone else nearby that's really... You having fun? That's good. Maybe I'll try and pay her to go to war with Black Pit Tribe, because...
A satisfactory.
Yeah, that way we'll get some positives from... Yeah, everyone... yeah, it's sort of weird. It's a bit of a weird one. Like, the way the vassals... I think that... Like, I'm wondering why basically everyone gets annoyed with me because of all my other vassals. Like, everyone seems to hate Reichland and stuff. And I think it's... I think maybe what's happening is that, factions have got -40 aversion to me, and then they're, like, neutral to Reichland. But then when I vassalize Reichland, they dislike Reichland more because Reichland is... because Reichland's got diplomacy with me, and then because they dislike Reichland, the fact that I've got an alliance with Reichland means they dislike me more. So it's like this weird feedback loop. But yeah, if I vassalize somebody that they really liked, then it'd probably be okay. But okay, the ogres are finally mobilizing towards my home territories here.
None may direct my recipes.
Yes, plunder the grimoires. I will not betray you.
Some of our heroes down. We've got a zombie army here.
Red kiss.
I will alone. This better be important. Now.
Yeah, I was going to bring Wrath in to use him as a growth lord to pump up the growth in our home territory. But I think we're gonna have to bring him in as a mainline battle lord.
I hunt. More sleep shines. I will alone. Yes. This better be important. What do you want? This night. March! Now! What?
I thirst.
She's still got hinder replenishment. I thought they got rid of hinder replenishment. Hey, Visanex, how you going, buddy? We need a little bit more money if we can find some somewhere.
My fangs are sharp as your wits are dull.
Alright, we'll make peace with these guys. The 1500. Disciples of the Moor actually are not really that in love with being at war with me. I can't believe Musion's still alive. I don't know if I should get an aggression with Goldfag, because I mean, I guess I should. If we want to have Ogre Mercenaries. We can't actually ally or vassal with him because he's just sort of immune to that kind of diplomacy. But I guess we want to have Ogre Mercenaries available. They're welcome in our lands. The Tree Hammers, I want them to be my vassal as well.
If you weren't so useful, you'd be in. Now do the...
Alright, well, we got a little bit extra money anyway. That's pretty good.
I am ready. It is night.
Alright, and yeah, we need this Necromancer to come back home.
Mausoleums to defy.
Otherwise, we're going to need to recruit a Necromancer Lord.
Tyrant decides.
Yes, misery awaits. Find me charnel pits.
Ready.
Alrighty.
It is night.
Yeah, see, I really want her to catch up with our main army, but
I hunt.
I mean, I suppose we can just start her marching up there, see what happens.
Follow.
You can always turn around if the ogres get too close. Excuse me.
Thou may speak for now.
Right. Oh. Kemler's ended his non-aggression pact. Seems like he's challenging me. Does he know who I am? Doesn't he know that I've got 10 million vassals? Well, about like 8 vassals. Oh no, somebody just stole my last settlement. Oh crap, I was gonna trade that to them for vassal. Make them my vassal.
Deliver your message.
Problematic. So I want to keep some outposts around the place. So I want to keep Black Pit as one of my little outposts. But I need settlements to be able to sell to these guys to make them my vassal as well. I suppose I can take Laurel on and sell that to Nordland, because
They will serve.
The von Karstein.
A negotiation. How about this? I let you.
if he takes on Nor,
All
could work.
shall know me and tremble. Yes, yes.
Everything dies.
Yes, my sire. Yes, Neferata was right. Then go.
Bow.
Alright, we don't need these guys. It would be good to have them, but we can probably get rid of these guys temporarily at least.
Soon I'll be all-powerful. Find me channel pits.
Hey, Cloak. Heretics! Betrayers all around.
What?
There you go, Rosito.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm in pain. Whew. How goes the battle? It goes well so far.
Now.
So far,
This
so
night.
good. Just cut down on our wages bills a little bit.
You dare!
Oh, god damn it.
This night? Yes!
I'm trying to farm this rebellion, and then it didn't happen because I had my my army in here. Crap. That's right. Yeah, I thought we'll use this rebellion to sort of train up our soldiers. Yeah, there's a bit of a force coming in.
Foul is me.
Oh, they don't seem to want to
Will consume you.
they don't seem to want to peace out anymore.
This will be fun.
Darkness comes. Why do come? What can we help you with this night?
Ooh, Nearly wants to become a vassal. If we get his relations up a bit higher, we could probably just confederate him. But yeah, if we get his relations to 50 plus 50, we'll probably be able to just confederate him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have the money.
I will not waste my cleaver on you. Bare hands will do. The hunt.
The tree hammers want to become my defensive allies. Yeah, I think we're not strong enough at the moment. Yes, it's a bit of an interesting one, this one. Normally I just go for all lords and zombies in this early game just to get a bit of an advantage. Should I get the extra zombie capacity? Maybe I should. But yeah, in order to get vassals, you kind of need faction strength. So we're trying to like pump up our faction strength a bit more than we maybe normally would. But a fair few, you know, vassals are all fairly doing okay. Oh, a lot of my vassals are moving to intercept these fuckers. That's pretty cool.
Amethyst mage.
Yeah, I think there's not much else for it. We'll try and lure this guy into taking Eleanor so we can take it back. And then we can sell it to Nordland for to make them our vassals as well.
My bloodline calls. Yes.
Hey, Catatonic. We are back with the campaign of shame. This is true.
Darkness comes. Light.
More sleep shines. Ready. I hunt. This better be important. Night march. What do you want?
Yeah, just sit with these guys and sit these guys here and keep raising
What?
public order. Thanks, Dex. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like playing computer games, so I try to, you know, if I think it's going to be a fun campaign, you know, I try to stream it so you guys can share it with me, basically. Makes it more fun for me too.
Calls. This better be important.
Yeah, I was gonna have a day off today. I'm sort of having a partial day off today. I went to the gym yesterday and overdid it, and now I'm all fucked up.
Bow before me.
Got some levels to spend. Storm of Night's not really getting much use against Norska because they don't have any flying units. I do want to get Queen Bee at some point, but again, we don't really need it in this current situation. Catatonia has become immortal. Friday's a leg day for me, so today it's all about I can do remain seated. Yeah, my I haven't been to the gym in like 2 months, and probably barely leave the house a lot of time. I'm pretty sedentary at the moment, so every time I go to the gym, it's a little bit of a. Oh, I was going like once a week for a while just to kind of keep the blood flowing, you know, and then it was a bit less painful. But yeah, when I haven't been for a while, it's always pretty painful the first time you get back. Mrs. Mercy abandoned me at the gym. She normally drops me off and then she goes shopping, and then she picks me up like after an hour, and then yeah, so I kind of have like my little like schedule of stuff that I do. You know, I'll do some stretches, I'll do some like shadow boxing, then I've got like a series of different rounds I'll do on the bag. And like, you know, do like a round of jabs, and then a round of straight punches, and a round of like hooks and uppercuts, and then I'll do like combinations, and you know, and so that, then I'll go do more shadow boxing and blah blah. And I kind of do this, so it's sort of like about an hour of like rotation of all this stuff, like footwork and stuff. And then yeah, so I did all that, and then she wasn't there. She didn't come yet. sometimes she's a little bit late, so I'm like, all right, that's all right. I'll just go back and I'll do another round. I'll kind of do a few more rounds of whatever, think of some new stuff to try out, whatever. And so yeah, I did that, and then she still hadn't come. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll just sort of start my workout again. I'll just go back to the start and kind of do shadow boxing, and I'll do some straight punches. So I did all that, and then she still hadn't come. So then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do those, when you get like the light weights and you just do the like punches, but with the light weights in your hand. I don't usually do it, but I remember I used to do it with one of my boxing trainers. And so I got the I thought, I won't be silly, I won't get the big ones, I'll just get like the second smallest ones, so I went and did that. They're probably like 2 kilos or something. So I went and did that, and I'm like, fuck, these are heavy as fuck. I went and put those back and got like the little, really little ones, the like 1 kilo ones or half kilo or whatever they are. And even that was like fucking pretty, your arms get pretty tired like super fast. But yeah, so I did a few rounds of that. I did like straight punches, hooks, and uppercuts, and I did about 4 or 5 rounds of each. And then yeah, so I did that, and then she still didn't come. So I'm like, fuck. All right, well, maybe I'll do some abs. I haven't done. I normally would just always do abs at the end of every training session. So I haven't done any abs in like about 10 years. So like, fuck it, let's do some abs. So I'm like trying to do sit ups and stuff, and it's like, fuck, it doesn't work very well. I was like, it was taking me like 5 minutes to get through a set of like 20 and shit. And so, but yeah, so I did like about 4 sets of that, or like 4 sets of 20, just 20 abs. We used to do 25 or 30, but I only could do 20. Like I did about 4 sets of that, and she still hadn't come. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just start my bag workout again. So I went back on the bag and started doing punches, but my hands are fucking getting pretty bruised now because I've done about fucking 10 million rounds on the bag. And my hands are getting pretty sore, so I was like, fuck, maybe I should stop hitting the bag. So I'm like, I haven't done any kicks for a while. I used to do Muay Thai, so I'm like, fuck it, let's do some kicks, So I'm like, right, let's do some kicks. So we're going to took off my shoes. I'm like, getting ready to do some kicks. And I normally drink about half my water bottle, I guess, in an hour, and I drank like my entire water bottle, and I guess sweated out all of the moisture in my body by this stage. And I was trying to do kicks, but every time I did a kick, like my calf muscle would start cramping up. And like I guess all the salt was going out of my body by this stage or something. So I tried doing about 4 or 5 kicks, but I couldn't do it. Like every time I tried to do it, my calf would cramp up. And so yeah, so then I'm like, all right, I guess I just have to stop now. I just can't, my body won't function anymore, And so yeah, so then I went and checked my phone, and yeah, it was like it'd been like nearly 3 hours by this stage. And I was like, yeah, it felt like a long hour. But yeah, she'd gotten held up. She had a message there letting me know, but I hadn't checked my phone until that point. So yeah. So anyway, so that was my fucking, yeah, the mind is willing, but the body is weak. Exactly. That's right. Yeah. And then, and then I told my brother-in-law about it, about this whole story. And he's like, 2.5 hours, eh? I just did a Shark Tank for 2.5 hours at training earlier, which is like, Shark Tank is like in jiu-jitsu where you basically you start off in like a bad position, like they've got you already inside control, they've got your back or something, and then you have to fight your way out of that and submit them. And then as soon as you do, another guy comes in and jumps on you and gets you in a bad position. You have to fight your way out of that and submit that. And then as soon as you do that, another guy jumps on. And so he's done like a 2.5 hour Shark Tank of just dudes continuously trying to fucking strangle him to death. And I'm like, that would be about 10 times harder, at least more than like, that would be infinitely harder than what I just did. So yeah, so basically after all that, I got physically destroyed, and then I didn't even get to be proud of it. I got to be ashamed of my pathetic weakness as well. So it's like, shame, mercy. One more shame, I know, but oh well, that'll teach me for being fat and shit. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Yeah, that's it. But no, I'm still happy I put in a good session. It was actually good. Like it was actually good. Like the whole, like all of that, like working out for 3 hours, that didn't really help me that much. But in the first part, like the first normal session that I did, I actually figured out a nice little trick to make myself make my footwork better. Like sometimes like I move my foot like I'm sorry, I digress. I digress. Sorry, we're meant to be playing Warhammer. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, it was a good session, but not because I worked out for 3 hours, but because I actually figured out a little thing in the first half an hour. And then I basically spent the whole time kind of practicing it, and it was actually really good.
Lord of the night.
Undeath Ascendant.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
I will alone.
Your wish, master.
Where's the robot? Oh, yeah, really, that's right. What else we got going on?
Action.
Steal technology. Oh, we can't afford to steal technology. I want my technology. Yeah, he's way further than me. He trains jiu-jitsu all the time, and he like teaches jiu-jitsu as well. Get 1% stronger every day, or after that session, probably about 5%. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, it's good going to the gym. Like, also now I feel like, you know, now that I've did that session, I kind of feel like I want to do another session soon, so I don't like, you know, so I keep building on it, you know, rather than just don't go to gym again for another 2 months.
Obey me.
How much is Laurelon?
Orders?
Laurelon's actually not that bad to vassalize as well. There's so many factions that want to vassalize, but we need territory to trade to them. Like the easiest way is just to trade them like one settlement plus a barracks, and most of the ones that are like reasonably want to vassalize will be, you know.
In charge.
That's defensive. I know that's defensive alliance, but then I was looking at the vassalization as well.
The Bob. Tyrant.
There might be a war. I just want to steal this technology just so I can get a bit more.
Now.
Yes?
Is there anyone else we can? Oh, here we go.
Let us stumble through diplomacy
A
together.
little beautiful. Let me give us our technology we need. You are not dead yet. You're about to lead the defense of Sylvania. We've got ogres invading. We need a lord. You're the highest level lord that we've got. So you're going to be our new war leader.
The great maw will devour you slowly. I'll do.
Mighty Sigma has granted me the power to see untruth.
Oh, who are these guys are all Imperial Wardens, all right?
I have foreseen your request already. Your obligation.
Steal a bit more money from diplomacy. I don't know if I want to go to war with Clan Scryer because I feel like they're going to turn up. It's the most inopportune time and just be super annoying. Who are they at war with? Oh, no. Don't really want to go to war with him either. If anything, we probably want to vassalize him if we can. All these dwarfs are stubborn. Don't want to bend the knee. Messi needs those gains so he can start peddling us steroids like Major Kill. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I saw that. I don't think he would try and, I don't think he would try and peddle you something that's dangerous or anything, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I'd be too scared to, you know what I mean? I'd be too scared to promote anything like that because, like, how do you know like, how do you know if it's gonna, like, how do you know, you know, like even if, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I haven't heard anything bad about it. You know, I assume if he's like that pumped up about it, he must have done a lot of research into it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't use any of that stuff anyway, so it's not of any interest to me, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I would just, you know, normal thing. Talk to your doctor before you use anything, you know?
Do you need fresh troops?
It will be done.
I mean, a Warhammer streamer is really who I look to for my medical advice. Yeah, exactly. Don't listen to anything I say. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to anything I say when it comes to medical advice. But yeah, but I feel like, I think, this is nothing to do with medical, but I think just in general, like, yeah, just if you need medical advice, go to your doctor. And if anyone is telling you some shit like, you know, the medical establishment, you can't trust the medical establishment, they're lying to you, they're trying to stop you from getting massive gains from fucking whatever, like anything like that where they're like, it's a secret that you know, no one will let you know and fucking whatever, like anything that sounds like a conspiracy theory and they don't want you to check with anyone who's like legitimately would actually know, that's like a massive red flag. You know, like if anyone's like, believe me, don't believe the people who are experts in this field. Like that's a massive red flag. All right. Oh yeah, we got heaps of cash now. What was I trying to do? We're gonna steal some technology.
You dare raise it to the ground.
Bam, nice. Successfully infiltrated. Normally when I do that, they just get wounded on the very first try, and then they're dead. Then they're out for 5 turns. Look at our technology now, 145. We've souped it up. That first time you steal technology, when it goes up by like 50%, well, 30%, but still, it's a huge chunk. Once you've got your research rate up to like 440, then it's not as big of a deal, you know. But that first one's always the best. Yeah, this is 9 turns instead of 12 now. We'll get this, and then we'll get the campaign movement range. I'm slightly worried we're going to get rolled by all these ogres, but it doesn't look that bad. Students seem much rarer now. Yeah, they are much rarer. They used to drop, because students can only be equipped on heroes, but they used to drop both when heroes and lords leveled up. But you could only equip them on heroes. But you know, because you always have heaps of lords, you know, in the early campaign, you would get lots of them even if you weren't trying to farm them. But now you only get them from hero level ups. So I think they might have dropped. Did they lower the drop chance as well? But yeah, you do get them occasionally. You got one on turn 31. Yeah. Are you rolling with like heroes with heaps of heroes?
Vlad,
If you got like shitloads of heroes, you'll still get a few. Like if you're rolling like 10 heroes in your main stack or whatever. Wish I like playing ogres more. Chunky boys should be joy. Yeah, I think they're definitely more fun than they used to be. I'm keen to play some ogres again soon actually, but I think there's still like so much to explore with the 6.1 patch.
welcome. Sit by my side. And
Yeah, I really want the Vassal. Yeah, you only get there's a sort of a sweet spot when they're all low level. Once all your heroes get to like level 20 plus, then they stop leveling up all the time, you know, like because they requires more XP to get up. Yeah, and I'm not gonna pay for the corruption. We'll just take the low level one. Oh. So he sacked it.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
very well. It is done.
This is fucking annoying. I don't want to waste time with this bullshit. Alright, we'll just let them. They've obviously got it handled. Fuck it.
I am invincible.
We'll just
Bend to my will.
Yes, my lord of death.
Yes, I shall enslave the world. Sleep is for the living.
Who wishes the red kiss? A pact will be placed.
all right. Yeah, I'll take Laurel and we can trade that to Nordland for their we can trade that to. Oh, they killed my rebellion. God fucking damn it.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Oh well. I guess it's
Yours
good.
is power I follow.
No, move just once too far away. Wait up, what? I'm really confused about how this. I'm really confused about how this corruption thing works. Like, I thought it was like if you have if you have a settlement that's completely owned by your vassal, then you don't take attrition. But there's two, like both Hergig and Krudenwald are both owned by my vassals, so I thought I would not take attrition. I guess they have to both be owned by the same vassal, maybe. So this settlement I can get replenishment because it's owned by me, and so like I'm immune to attrition. Sorry, I think because it's owned by me. Whereas this settlement I'm not immune to attrition because part of the province is owned by Middenland, which is not you know, my vassal. But here, this is both owned by my vassal, but they're not the same vassal. So I think they might have to both be the same vassal. Maybe. I don't know what's going on with it. It's weird. But it is what it is.
This night.
I thirst.
This better be important. Through the shadows. I will along. We are in agreement. Moving. My bloodline calls.
All right. I don't know if he's going to come across, but maybe he will.
Recipes.
Strike out.
Yes, misery.
33%. Yeah.
It is night.
Might be better to wait and attack to a different one.
Destroy. A wise action.
Yes, so be it.
Very good.
I don't know. They didn't really make that meow. They just do it. Yeah, that's right. You can just, yeah, corruption's not really a problem much anymore. You just win, every time you win a battle, it goes up by like 20-25% or something. So yeah, you just, when you take over a settlement, you just, you know, usually it takes 2 or 3 battles to take over the settlement, and then corruption's gone by the time you've taken it over. So, yep. It is a bit like that.
Ready.
Pretty broke. We want to get our Banshee building up at some point. But we're pretty broke at the moment. Yeah, I feel like our momentum has slowed considerably. Keep an eye out for any possible vassalizations, but nothing's happening right now.
Sleep grows. I can tell. You come thinking to bargain.
640.
but I-
If we could just get like a tiny bit more cash, just get 640. Oh, got shitloads of money.
Bow, for you are in the present. Harmony is.
Demand warp star.
A lot of those peace treaties we, a lot of those wars we declared last turn. paying off. We bring some peace out immediately.
Yes. In charge.
Yeah, so excuse me. Midland's fucking hating my guts. I don't know if we're gonna. I think we might have to wipe Midland out. All right, so let's see if we can do anything with gifts.
A minion of von Karstein dares to come before me.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I might go for Musion. Just, I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get the Confederation, but
There is desperation in your pitiful eyes. That knowledge alone will be leveraged against you.
yeah, I don't think we're actually gonna get the Confederation. But I might just. I'll just boost them up a little bit. Just to see if we have any luck.
Servant of the faith.
Alright. Yeah, I got some pretty heavy ogre action going on here. How did he make it there? I guess he had enough movement. I didn't really... Crap. Okay, that's bad. This guy's in force march. He's only low level, but it's alright. Alright. I was saying we haven't actually done a zombie blob yet this campaign. But, yeah, we're about to. It's about to get blobby. Yeah, I don't know if we can kill this. If we can kill this caster. If we can kill the spellcaster, then I think we can just grind down the rest of. Oh, if he doesn't have any AOE, then we should be. Hopefully, we'd be good. But yeah, I don't know. Reinforcements is just another zombie blob, but they've got a necromancer, so we've got Master of the Dead, so we can make it. Our zombies can regenerate. So that's the key thing.
Rip their souls out. Vampire law.
Yeah, this is gonna take like a long time. Ogres crump zombies. This might be tricky. Yeah. A bigger forest would be good. Yeah, like that forest over there would be good.
Living will join us.
Life is a phase. With haste.
Yeah, unfortunately their heroes are pretty damaging as well.
Vampire, I drink their blood.
Trying to slowly cycle my zombies around to get the damaged ones to the back and the fresh ones to the front. It's very difficult though because there's so much blob.
I'm in your thrall.
With haste. So be it.
Crush the breathers. Swiftly.
Yeah, we're doing like pretty much no damage to them at the moment.
We surpass Nagash. At once. The curse of undeath.
Oh, they were death. Okay. I haven't noticed him casting any spells on me.
Blood frenzy. Vampire. Your time has come.
Glorious death.
Vampire. Swiftly. Die, mortals. Die.
I was trying to like kill this ogre unit at the side here, but I'm not sure if it's really happening. Oh yeah, we're getting it.
At once. My fangs grow sharp.
Well, they pulled out a bit of a... There's a little tendril that's kind of got squeezed out there. That gets gonna get destroyed.
On Carstine's march. Vampire.
We need to keep it keep the blob relatively nice and round. What's he? Is he healing from something? Yeah, I thought I saw his health go up.
Noble of the night. Swiftly.
I thirst. Lead them. All that breathe shall die. I'll have their blood.
Wait.
Vampire Lord.
Your desire. Blood magic.
Okay, I'm gonna get their lord down. This zombie's gonna die. I'm worried that Bruiser might be... he's not really that good.
Vampire.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 more of these armies as well. So I don't know. If we survive this, I don't think I want to do this again. I don't think I want to fight this again. The Spirit Leeches seem to be ripping him down pretty good. The legendary move, tactical genius. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that blob is a tactical genius move, but there's definitely a lot of finesse to maximizing the blob. One Pitchman actually, who shout out to One Pitchman on Twitch, who's hosted me many times. He's actually a master of blob tactics. Pulls off some good blobs. How many hit points he got? 142. I don't know if it's worth wasting another Spirit Leech on him. Maybe I'll start trying to Spirit Leech this guy. A blob connoisseur, indeed.
I'm in your thrall.
Yeah, we're getting too spread out here. Yeah, we're quite close to the edge, so I'm sort of thinking if we can...
Yes, awake, minions. All will wither.
The Necromancer's getting pushed over to the wrong side.
With haste.
Yeah, we can start just like... We can kill their hero and then start just breaking kind of like 1 unit at a time. I should have put the Black Periapt on these guys so they'd have infinite magic, but I didn't.
Now.
Vampire, I serve my sire. Cease.
With haste.
Blood magic.
So their lord's gone. Is he? Oh, he's shattered, is he? Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, he's gonna rout. Yeah, see this side over here, they're still like, they've still got more health than we do, but it's starting to look a bit more in our favor.
Von Carsteins are the true empress.
Their time has come.
Once they get tired, they'll break. Yeah, I think they're all exhausted now.
Vampire Lord.
What?
Who's there? Give him a little parting gift.
Of years.
With haste.
Trying to get this Necromancer back in the middle of the blob so he can kind of heal as much as possible. Yeah, I think we got him now. They're all starting to look a little bit beaten up. Not as beaten up as our guys, but our guys their morale won't break, so
For Isabella.
don't have to worry about that. Yeah, all the Noblars are all had enough. Ogres aren't going to be too far behind.
Death to the living!
Vampire Lord. Time to feast. Lord of Vassal. Vampire Lord. Yes!
Necromancer.
No, Necromancers.
No!
Necromancer keeps getting, because the blob kind of jumbles our infantry units around. They're like a little washing machine, so slowly there's like currents and stuff in it, and he slowly gets pushed around to different locations as the zombies kind of mill around.
With haste!
Yeah, I'll try and focus on this side. Just keeping all this stuff constantly routing. Once they've routed, rallied, come back, routed, rallied, and come back and done that 3 times, then they just shatter.
The Von Carstein's march!
Yeah, the Noblars just shattering as soon as they come back. I mean, just wavering and as soon as they come back into the fight. So yeah, this guy as well. Give him a parting gift as well.
The curse of undeath!
The dead are mine. No! Sheesh!
Yeah, try and get him to stop in the middle there, but yeah, he probably will get slowly pushed out eventually. But yeah.
Find me if you dare!
Yeah, the zombie blob with a necromancer or 2 in the middle, and you keep it tight, put it inside trees so they get, you know, reduce the offense of the large units and stuff. So it's pretty durable. Just you only got enough zombies. This is like 40 stack of zombies. Even if they got arrows, the arrows would just get absorbed by this. Like the trees will reduce the arrows a little bit, and then yeah, the zombie blob will just absorb the arrows as well. We are, yeah, some of our zombies are looking pretty beat up, but... Especially some of these ones like this that have got a high NC but low health. I'm going to try and pull them back, just because they'll slowly regenerate. Looking for anyone who's got high health. There we go. That is not currently in combat. He's pushing out that way a little bit. Put it back in here. Actually, might probably keep him a bit more in here. And bring the vampires over here now. Start taking out these ogre units one by one. Alright, got that one down. That's it. Alright, we ain't gonna be catching much. Is anyone else imagining a dating show called You Can't Spell Necromancer Without Romance? How would that, I mean, I wasn't before, but yeah, how would you, how would that show, what would be the structure of the show? How would that work? A long, straight, thin line of zombies would have lasted about 6 minutes, if that. If that. But yeah, no, it's like, yeah, you want to keep your zombie blob pretty tight. You want to keep your necromancer in the middle. If you like that, where the necromancer can't cover, I didn't show the radius, but the necromancer could only cover about half or 60% of that blob. So you can kind of like try and keep him in the middle, but kind of lean him towards the side that, you know, that the damage is coming in on predominantly. Try to rotate your zombies to get your weak, like when if they take the first charge is going to be the worst. So like when they come in the first time and just charge in and smash half your zombies, just try and pull those guys into the back, and then you know, kill the single entities, which is, we did a good job of that. Don't let their single entities kill your single entities. So sometimes they'll come and like try and snipe yours, or the blob will like spit your guys out into the enemies. That's really the main thing, actually. If you accidentally get if you try and kill one of their single entities, that like if one of their single entities penetrates into your blob, then it's really easy for you to kill them by getting your single entities to gangbang them while your zombies are all around them. But sometimes then they'll kind of pull your heroes out into their blob, and then all of a sudden you're fucked. And especially if it's ogres and they jam you in, then your single entities can all die. If any of our single entities had died, then it would have started looking a lot worse, you know, because almost all of our balance of power was just in these 4 units, you know. Like it's like 90% of our balance of power would be these 4 heroes, and there's all of the zombies put together were like basically nothing, even though they you know, we obviously really needed the zombies. But I didn't get to kill their hero. Wanted to hey, Alpha. There could be some drama about whether they want to raise a family together. Nice. Like, which family should they raise? Just go to the local cemetery? Oh. Yeah, my arms are feeling pretty good. Really feeling that, you know, re-knitting, muscles re-knitting back together stronger.
This better be important. My bloodline calls. Going. My will alone. You dare this night.
All right, we'll get some more magic item drop chance from this guy. Oh, we did kill the Lord. He might have died from attrition. I think we didn't quite kill the Lord, so he missed out on the money. But then he died from attrition over the end turn anyway, so that was good.
What do you want? What do you want?
I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if the ogres are still a threat, really. They're like a half stack there. I was going to bring Wraith back in as a battle lord, but I think we'll just bring him back as a growth lord, which is the original plan.
This better be important.
So yeah, so if I wanted to fight the ogres with him, then I would just put, he's got 9 points. We'd just put all of them into the magic line and get Wind of Death. Maybe Wind of Death and Earthing so that you can overcast it constantly. That would be like battle mode version of Wraith. But I don't think the ogres are going to do shit. So instead, we're going to go for... Pump the Growth version. Unfortunately, we still can't really kill these dudes because we've only got zombies, but we'll just do the same thing again, basically, but just be less scared while we're doing it. Excuse me. Man. Alright, got like a mini blob.
Vampire Lord.
Let's go Flying Lord now. I don't really like the I like the lady vampires on the flying ponies, but I don't know, I feel like it's just not really I feel like it's undignified for a male vampire lord to ride on a flying pony. It's a pink flying pony as well, you know. Is this guy Randy Savage or what? I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to rock that style, that's fine. But yeah, I just feel like it's you can change the routing units with your My Little Pony. Yeah, that's true. They are useful flying lords, but yeah, I do find them. I just don't think they emanate the amount of menace that I want my vampire dark lord to emanate. You know. I wonder if we could do a bit of a swoop without getting caught by the Nah, they probably won't. They're probably just gonna. If we try and land, they'll just. I don't know. We got a bit of a hit in there. I think he missed though. Right, now we've assembled our tank made out of rotting bodies. We can move slowly, grind it towards the enemy. We don't have any offensive magic or anything. Oh, we've got Spirit Leech. I guess we can kill some. Spirit Leech, I guess, is better than. I mean, Spirit Leech you would normally use against infantry because it does like. How much does it do? Like 100 damage per tick or something. So it's like a bit overkill, and it's sort of like, yeah, it's just not very good against infantry. But I guess it's slightly less bad against ogres because it doesn't overkill them. It still does shit damage. No Fate of Buna. we get out of the swamp, I think the swamp gives us penalties, but it doesn't give them penalties. So doesn't zombie spam? Yeah, I know we haven't really zombie spammed until this point. So we're finally getting with the program. Yeah, it does, you know, significant damage. It does a bit of damage. There was some, you know, noticeable damage. Yeah, we just go around the edge and clean them off. With the Spirit Leech helping, it'll be better. It's like, you know, it's only the equivalent of 1 or 2 good hits from the melee lords, but you know, still helps. A little bit helps. Imagine what a blob, imagine a croak nuke on that. The funny thing about it is that all of my army strength is just tied up in these heroes. So like 95% of my army strength is just these 4 heroes. So even if you nuked this blob and it killed every single zombie, it wouldn't even change the balance of power. Like it would just make no difference, you know, which is kind of cool. Just get our heroes to go around and clean. Yeah, the zombies just basically provide a bullet sponge, like a damage sponge. They're like armor. The zombies are basically armor for my heroes. They don't do any damage. They don't really do anything. They just kind of sit there and absorb damage. And then the heroes do all the work. Pretty much how it works with the classic zombie army. I'd find some people who actually need heals.
Kill my beating heart.
How much damage per entity does Croak's AoE do? But the zombies only have, they don't have that much hit points each. The visuals for me are for you. No, yeah, no, it would look cool. Just nuking this with a massive AoE spell would be pretty cool. Operation Get Behind the Dead Guy. Yeah. Just the reason that I don't like the flying mounts, like sometimes I like to have like one guy on a flying mount, or sometimes I'll have a whole squad of dudes on flying mounts, but when most of my heroes are going to be on foot, kind of hiding the blob, I don't really want any flying mounts because they're too... I feel like they've got a bigger footprint than the normal horses, and they're harder to, like... I feel like they just die more, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, if I was going to... I might have all my heroes on horses because it sometimes makes it a little bit easier to push through the blob and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really like them on the flying horses. I feel like they get stuck more, and they can get, you know, damaged more by infantry and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, do you guys find that as well? The normal horses are tankier than the flying horses when they're on the ground? in like blobby type situations. Uh, 40, 50, and 60. Oh yeah, the zombies probably have more than 60 hit points though.
What do you want?
They have 1,200. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, I think they do. 1,200 and sorry, 12,320 divided by 160. Yeah, they got 77 hit points each. So yeah, they would just gobble up Croak's fucking nuke and not give a shit. And they just heal back up. Slowly Master of the Dead heal back up again. I use flying horses for mobility. Only issue is getting stuck on walls sometimes. Yeah, I like that sometimes. If I've got like a vampire doomstack kind of thing going on, sometimes I have like one hero on a horse, just so a flying horse, just so they can chase off routers and mess with archers and whatever, you know, kill lords that run away out of the blob and that kind of stuff.
This better be important. We are in agreement. My bloodline calls. Good. This will do.
Dragons and terrorgeists I like. Okay.
My will alone.
Your wish, master. Find me charnel pits.
Oh, Master of the Black Arts. Very nice.
Your wish, master.
Yeah, I really want to build the Banshee building, but we can't afford it yet. I don't know if I need anything else, really. I don't usually build the corruption building. It's not necessary. Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff. Don't care about that. Yep. Sometimes I think about building like the garrison buildings because I got spare building slots and there's nothing else I need to build in there. Hey, Gorgoff. Gorgoff just subscribed with Prime on Twitch. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. You shall be my necromancer.
This better be important.
Gorgoff. Gorgoff the Despicable. Passed out by his tribe. No one would accept him except for the hated vampire masters that valued his terrible skills. Two scrolls of leeching. We'll get rid of those. Alrighty.
King of Darkness.
Yeah, I think we kill them and then try and trade their settlement to either Midland or Nordland.
A minion of Von Ka.
What's going on with Musion? They dead? Usually, like, as soon as you give them a gift, they just die instantly.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say.
Yeah, we can almost vassalize him. Next turn, we'll go up to, like, +6 or something. Long-time viewer on YouTube, first time watching stream on Twitch. Thanks for all the great content. Oh, no worries, Gorgoff. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for your support. Saw. Okay, these guys are gonna make peace to this now.
You soulless dogs. Satisfying to kill.
Yeah, we'll get peace out with Norska for now. Do you think we can take out Laurelorn?
Lady of the Glade.
All shall know.
Got 100 wins.
Tremble.
I don't know if 100 wins is going to be enough to get it done.
Von Karstein. The Von Karstein. I shall enslave the world.
Yes, my lord of death.
Von Karstein. A curse upon the Empire for centuries. What do you want, creature?
I'd like to get him this turn just to get it done.
Champion of the dark.
We've got Pit of Shades, we've got Wind of Death. We don't have that much money.
Azray.
And we don't have that much Winds of Magic, and yeah.
It will be done. Yours is
Yeah, we can siege lock them and kill the other army.
Not since the coming of Morga has Athelloren been...
Let me show you that the undead can still die.
Yeah, the only problem is that Midland is Midland's actually got a. Oh, actually, I should have gotten them to break their trade agreement.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
They probably would have broken their trade agreement with Midland, even though Midland won't break it with me. Could have done that before, and now Midland's gonna hate me even more. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to kill Midland if they won't bend the knee.
The world will drown.
It's not as killing them is not as prestigious as
slay them.
not as prestigious as you know, wiping them out. I mean, making them bend the knee,
Bow
but
before me. I want their souls.
classic.
Thou art unfit to govern me.
Die!
I thirst. It will be done. What?
Kill!
Oh, get everyone in. Beautiful. Close victory medium. I might take yeah, I might just switch him around and get the
What?
get Vlad to initiate. Heroic victory high, yeah, that's better. We want more death. Yeah, so I want to get a good battle marker, so I reckon we could probably just take that and we should still get a battle marker. Yep, got plenty of casualties. Very nice.
All shall know me and tremble.
How could I?
It's weird how like they reinforced on the settlement, but they don't reinforce
Impossible path.
now that I've got the settlement.
I am going.
An affront to Orion. This night? Yes, my sire. Darkness comes.
Fuck, that was pretty useless.
You dare! Yes? Undeath Ascendant.
Anyone having major lag issues with launcher since update? Yeah, I think I remember somebody else mentioning something like that.
Vlad von Karstein.
Yes, my sire.
I feel like we can handle them with this. Should be alright.
Expand Sylvania's borders. Who wishes the red kiss?
Darkness comes.
I love the vampire laugh. He's so, just loves life, you know?
I am Vlad.
I am Vlad.
I am unstoppable.
Yeah, Mongols and the Cryptoros are a little bit of a waste of money, but... yeah, I'm glad. Indeed. Grey Lotus von Gralautus. Yeah, she doesn't need replenishment. We'll have a necromancer in here soon.
Yes.
Yeah, the mesmerizing aura is good, but I really want the extra campaign movement range and more winds magic.
Who wishes the red kiss? Ready.
The world will drown in blood.
2-turn recruitment. That's not very good. We just go for knowledgeable, get him a level up faster. What's the number? Start farming for a better trait. Actually, I could have just recruited zombies here, shouldn't I? Necromancy. Yeah, fuck, I'm just going.
Ready?
Just take whatever trait. It doesn't really matter. Like the necromancers don't really matter too much. I mean, I would like to get better traits, but you can raise your capacity so fast with necromancers that if you don't just take whatever you can get, you end up with like 13 capacity and still only have 5 necromancers and stuff. So you get more advantage out of just recruiting them than you do out of waiting and trying to farm better traits. I think. And you know, there's never like worst case scenario, if you find a really good trait, you can always delete one of your active necromancers and bring in to make room. So it's, it's all good essentially. Yeah, so I don't think.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now, what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
Yeah, Laurelon's not enough. But if we build a barracks there, it probably would work. A success. He stole technology. Yeah, the only problem with like vassalizing by diplomacy is that you can't do it really super aggressively. Like if you go and like beat the shit out of a faction, like you can beat the shit out of a faction and then confederate them, you know, but it's like hard to overcome the well, I don't know, I guess it's the same issue, but yeah, like it's not like subjugation where you can just kind of like beat the crap out of them and then take their last settlement and take them over. You have to actually, you know, have good relations. We'd love to do a campaign like this once they hopefully rework the Vassal system with the next Slanesh DLC. Why do you want the Vassal system reworked, Rich Richnowski? What's wrong with it? Like, yeah, to me, vassals are like the best. Like military alliance and defensive alliance is pretty crap. Like, if I want to have like a buddy campaign where I work along with another faction, like if it's a good faction that only has alliances, it's not really usually very fun. But if you can vassalize them, then they should tend to be really reliable. They tend to actively fight for you, you know, and yeah, like the vassals are really good comparatively. I mean, I'm sure they could be better though. Yeah, I'm interested to see what you want them to fix about it. I guess the diplomacy in general is not that great, but yeah, but I feel like the vassal system is like the best part of it, you know. Actually, shit, we don't want to be. We want to be. Hey, Theodorus. That's the upcoming DLC. I hope for a new High Elf Legendary Lord. Yeah, I'd love a High Elf Legendary Lord. That'd be cool. Now, I don't know if we've got enough. The thing with zombies is you need a lot of them. I'd love to have more options when it comes to vassals, like actually commanding them who to attack and they listen. Also, vassals getting negative relations from other vassals. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can command them already, but yeah, they don't always necessarily listen. But I find they do listen, you know, enough for it to be meaningful. It's not like it's not like super reliable. Like whenever you try and get them to attack something, it's kind of like a bit of a, you know, do it and pray that it actually works kind of thing. It's not very reliable, but yeah, I don't know, like I guess yeah, if you wanted to have a campaign based solely on your vassals doing stuff, like where you didn't really conquer anything and you just directed your vassals around to take stuff, like that would be quite hard. Because it's not that reliable. But I find like just if you think of your own army as the main star of the show and the vassals as just kind of like bit players that are a little bit shit, but they help out a little bit here and there, you know, that's all right.
Still my beating heart.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard anything about any plans to rework vassals, so I don't know. As far as I know, there's not going to be a vassal rework, but maybe.
Necromancer.
Your time has come.
You don't think they need a rework at all? Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I probably would rather they do a rework on allies first, because I feel like allies are really shit, you know, not reliable, and they break it for weird reasons sometimes and stuff like that. Like I think one thing I'd like with allies is if they like made a warning, like, you know, like if they're gonna break their alliance, then they warn you first. Like they say, if you don't make peace with this faction, then we're gonna break our alliance. Or if you don't join our war, then we're gonna break an alliance. Or, you know what I mean? Like, whereas, yeah, like sometimes you go to join a war against somebody and your ally just breaks the alliance with you, you know? And like, surely if you were saying, I'm gonna go to war with this, will you stand with me, brother? You know, they'd be like, no, we will not. They're our friends or whatever. Then you'd be like, all right, well, I don't want to lose my alliance, so I won't go to war with them. You know, like you should have that option to like not have them like Do you know what I mean? Like when they just break the alliance because you declared war on someone they didn't like, it's like pretty fucked. So you have the choice of either just never pulling them into any wars, or you know, just pull them into the war and hope for the best kind of thing. But yeah, but I wouldn't say that I definitely don't want an ally rework for vassals. I mean, I think like I'd love to see improvement in all of the diplomacy in general, including vassals. But yeah, I just feel like, yeah, vassals are not that bad compared to allies. We need to get some kills so I can start my Master of the Dead, because his Master of the Dead's... Oh no, it's getting charged up from my own deaths. So that's cool, I guess. So what we're doing here is just letting them use all their ammunition. So hopefully they'll just run out of ammunition before we die, is the plan. I didn't say it's a good plan, but it's a plan. I only got 16 wins left. Yeah, they didn't even lose any entities from that. Wind of, what do you call it? Not Wind of Death, but yeah. On the flip side of that, when you form a defensive alliance with somebody and they constantly ask you to join their existing war, I feel like there should be diplomatic penalties for refusing to join it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it'd make it so much cooler, wouldn't it? Like if they're actually asking you to do stuff, and if you don't do it, then there's actually a penalty, and you know, and you can choose to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good call, Catonic. Yeah. Agreed.
Do not mock me.
They nearly run out of ammo. Then they're gonna have to melee. So if our zombies can just hold out a little bit longer. A big rear charge from the zombies, coming in hard. Boom! Explosive impact. Scattered the dryads everywhere. Dryads crumbling under the terrifying assault. Sort of. Alright, I think my zombies are gonna die. That's a lot of damage. That was a big charge. Terrifying. I was hoping the charge would actually drop their morale enough to make them break, but
Necromancer.
Yeah.
Our magic will destroy them.
A stack of 160 bloating zombies. They're just like they all explode. Yeah, you explode them inside your blob and they just annihilate your entire army. Run out of ammo, you bastards. They've nearly run out of ammo. They're not quite.
Your desire, I serve my sire.
Oh, this is a hard one. Do I use a Wind of Death? I think if we pull them in, if we can get them to pull in,
At once.
we get a Wind of Death up through there.
Swiftly, I will. Von Carstein.
We get rid of, yeah, we want to get rid of these dryads because they're, the last actual melee troops that they've got. There we go. kind of feel like I should chuck down some heals to try and get these zombies going, but I don't know, we need to death through here. That could be good.
Crush the breathers!
As soon as they run out of arrows, they should join in, and then we can win the death through here.
Empire!
Just a non-overcast one.
Curse of years!
It is time. Halt! Now!
Yeah, we need that we need the necromancer to stay in the middle of the zombie blob and not get hurt too much, because he's regenerating everybody slowly. Yeah, once he dies, once he dies, then the vampiresses don't get regen anymore, and yeah, it's not good.
The Von Carstein's march!
Life ends. They are nothing without necromancer. An ancient power is rising.
Abominations!
Pass right through the middle, we could hit both sides. Oh yeah, I should have done that, because the zombies are going to die anyway. Oh, Cultist of Corn is rating us on YouTube. Thanks so much, Cultist of Corn. Appreciate the host again. Big host again. Cultist of Corn rated us yesterday as well. Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. It's awesome. Yeah, welcome everyone coming in from Cultist of Corn stream. I guess you guys are back again. You already know what's going on in this campaign, because Cultist of Corn hosted us yesterday as well. This is our Vassal Vlad vassalizing everybody campaign. So basically just trying to get as many blood kisses and stuff as we can from vassalization. Yeah, I'm just running down the clock so we get a bit more regen on these guys as well. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Like, been getting, I think we got about 16 blood kisses just from vassalizing. Like, oh no, well no, we didn't get 16 from vassalizing. We got about 16, but like, I think we got about 8 on, oh maybe no, maybe like 10 or 11 from vassalizing. But then we got, or maybe more, I don't know. But then we also got some from, you know, killing enemy faction leaders and stuff like that. But yeah, it's still a nice boost getting like those like 10 extra blood kisses. It feels kind of unfair that vampire casters have better stats than some melee heroes, while patriarchs have worse stats than chaos marauders. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, I kind of like the patriarchs. I feel like they're kind of cool. Let's get some handgunners into the mix. I was trying to think how you can use a it's like, I like the idea of having vassal troops, but it's sort of hard to like find a good it's hard to find a good way to work them into a zombie blob type army. But yeah, it's sort of cool, like if you have like a zombie blob and then you put the necromancer in the middle and you put a unit of handgunners in the middle of the blob, and then you make like a little gap in the middle, so it's like a Pac-Man shaped zombie blob with like a hole down the middle, and just have the guy like, so it's like a turret and the handgunners shoot out of the middle of the zombie blob. But yeah, it wouldn't really work because they would just get shot to death. That's the problem with the zombie blob. If you're going to go zombie blob, you can't really put anything else in there because nothing else will survive. Only the zombies are the only thing that's like tough enough to actually live.
I hunt. More mausoleums to defile.
Alright, see if we can get another successful steal. 56%, let's go. Critical failure. Why are there so many critical failures? I feel like they fucking happen all the time. Monsters are okay, but they get the shit shot out of them. You gotta keep them moving all the time. The zombie blob can tank small arms fire. They can't really tank like, you know, like full-on artillery, AoE artillery, or full-on magic AoE. But like Foot of Gork or something like that pretty much fucking destroys your zombie blob. But you can handle like mortars if you're inside a forest and there's only a couple of them or whatever.
My bloodline calls.
But yeah, small arms fire they usually can absorb, especially if you're in trees. But yeah, if you have a Vargolf or something in there, then the Vargolf will get the shit shot out of it. It'll just get destroyed. Even, and yeah, if you have a Necromancer on a corpse card or something. I find, I mean, you can, yeah, like I said, you can, if as long as you keep them moving, you see, you have to kite the whole time though. But I was going to say the Mortis engines as well. I feel like they're not too bad because they're kind of fast, so you can kite them around a little bit, like compared to zombies. I mean, you can kite around a little bit with them. I think they've got physical resistance, so they don't seem to die as fast from missile fire and stuff. I feel like, yeah, I don't tend to keep Mortis engines as part of my permanent, you know, roster. But yeah, I feel like they're not too bad.
Deliver it unto me.
This will be fun. Find me, Charlotts.
But yeah, like Crypt Horrors. I like to put Crypt Horrors with my zombies, so I got a bit of Siege Attacker, but I feel like they get shit shot out of them.
That will do nicely.
We don't have any ally missions to take her on. Scrag is too far away. Scrag, Dunk. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool if they did do a rework on vassals or on just like diplomacy in general. Like, I think that was my main problem with the vassal thing. It's like, I'd love there to be rework on, you know, allies in general, you know, vassals and military and defensive allies. But yeah, I just feel like, yeah, the normal allies need it more even. But yeah, all the same stuff, I guess, that I would want for the allies would be the same stuff you would want for the vassals as well, I guess. So, yeah, I think I want to just go for the campaign movement range. We could get a bit more economy stuff. But I'll, yeah, we'll go for the campaign movement range first.
King of Darkness. Vlad von Karstein. I know my path. Massacre them.
What the fuck happened then? I tried to hit backspace, and that, yeah, the character screen came up, and
I thirst.
yeah, that was weird.
Death Ascendant. Moving.
Oh, it's the plus symbol. I never knew that. Plus symbol is the faction screen. It's right next to backspace, so if you hit that accidentally, you get this. Oh, I never even knew that. Oh, I just wanted to get 3 guys so we could get the magic item drop chance. Three, you know, potentially get 3 magic items drop. War banner, 1 to jet. I got 2. It's not bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Now.
All right, I might respec her out so that, you know, we'll get her back as quick as possible. She's quite powerful, like level 13.
Yes, my sire.
Wilhelmina von Neumann.
will be placed.
It's 13 minutes. Still 13 minutes to go. It's just headbutting me in the face doesn't make time go any faster.
Champion of the dark.
Alrighty. Alright, who can we steal technology off of? Who do we not like?
Yes.
I think, yeah, maybe if we go to war with Throt. I'm not sure what we should do about Throt actually. Because I don't know if the zombie blob's gonna work that good against warp fire throwers. Oh, actually, maybe we should head down here and go after Kemler, because Kemler broke his peace treaty with me.
Vampires and necromancers both. They think they can raise the dead. But there is only
Yeah, he broke the peace treaty with me, so I don't have, there's no cooldown or anything. I can just declare war on him immediately. It was a few turns ago now anyway.
You reek of anguish or hopelessness. Yes, let us parley.
Alright, I might make Red Duke my vassal. Just because he's available to be vassalized.
By all means.
And then we could potentially even break the vassal treaty and get a confederation with him as well. But
it is night.
vassal, like making a vassal and then declaring war on them again and stuff like that. Did we figure out that does it works once, right? You can do it once, but you can't do it multiple times. I think that's how it works. So you can like vassalize somebody, break the vassal treaty, declare war on them immediately, and you don't get any diplomatic penalty. But if you vassalize them again, like through subjugation, and then declare war on them again, then you get the reliability penalty. I think, was that how we figured out it works? Forget. I remember we were kind of we were playing around with that when we played that Archeon campaign. I'm looking for that 15 winds of magic. There's nothing else that we really particularly need. The replenishment would be nice. Control would be nice, I guess. The ambush chance would be nice. But yeah, I might just keep going for the winds of magic first. Because that's the single most powerful thing, really, magic. For our faction.
Do not waste my time with petty talk.
I wonder if there's some way we can turn around our relations with these guys. I don't really know. We could just kill them, but you know, it's more prestigious if we can force them to accept Vlad as the Lord of Master. Like Vlad wants everyone to serve him and recognize him as the ultimate
Who wishes
Dark
the
Lord.
red kiss?
The von Karstein.
Yes, on way.
All right, we'll just get rid of this guy just to reduce upkeep a bit while we figure out where we're going to send Vlad.
Drown in blood. All shall know me and tremble.
Yeah, maybe we'll send him down south first. And go after Britannia.
They will know on death. I shall enslave the world. Unstoppable. You bend to my will.
Yes, misery awaits.
Oh yeah, I'll send him up to steel technology, that's fine. How much money are we getting from Vassals? Vassal tribute. Putting 2.2k from Vassals now. It's actually starting to add up to a bit of money. It's starting to look like real money. Real actual money. Yeah, I'm not sure what to build in here. This is nothing I really care about. Let's get to tier 4. We can some stuff up there. Yeah, I'll switch those lords over next turn.
This better be important. My bloodline calls.
Excuse me. Yeah, we get +8 growth. Not much, but every little bit helps.
I hunt. Ready.
Just check for Vassal. Check the Vassal situation. Excuse me. Yeah, nah.
Your kind, living or dead.
Cyprus are the more peace out with them. Maybe. Maybe we should try and conquer them quickly and then sell their shit to somebody to make them into vassals. Yeah, when we bring our level 13 Lamian Lord down, she could maybe launch a new battle, but it'd have to be a zombie blob type army. How's our
The Celestial College.
yeah, we've got our outpost, so we can start recruiting cannons and shit.
This better be important.
No cannons. We can get outriders, knights, handgunners. Handgunners. I don't know, some handgunners could be good. Right, I just teed up because I finished, because of a book, finished all Gotrek and Felix books, and then gave try to Realm Slayer. It was good, but Gotrek is sad without Felix. It's an Age of Sigmar book. Yeah, no, yeah. So there's no Felix in Realm Slayer. Man, what? That sucks. But now, oh really? Are they gonna like bring Felix back to life or something? Is he gonna become the avatar of fucking humanness? Oh, he's looking for them? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. So they're gonna set up like a heartfelt, a tearjerker reunion. That should be good. Yeah, I still haven't read all of the I haven't read all of the old ones yet. I think I'm up to Demon Slayer? I'm up to Demon Slayer. Skeleton spearmen with handgunners and Sylvanian crossbows. It'd be, you know, what'd be cool is if they changed the. Isn't there a skill that gives you bonuses to Sylvanian crossbows and handgunners, like to their melee skills? Can't remember. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm imagining that actually. It'd be cool if there was, and if it applied to just all handgunners and crossbows. Oh, we got a banshee. God damn it! I was just building a banshee building.
My will alone.
I don't know if I should keep building it. I mean, I will eventually want it. But I guess I could use the 3,000 gold for something else. In the meantime. So where's my banshee? At my capital? Yeah, I don't know. That's not really where we need it.
More sleep shines. It is night. Agreed. Yes.
So 3438. Three, 4, 9, 7, yeah. Later on you can get lots of, oh well, if we stayed more negative then we'd be able to get heaps of followers, but you mainly get the income followers I think from being in the red.
You dare.
Yeah, we got the growth pumped up now.
What do you want? What do you want? We are in agreement.
Yeah, just sit these guys here to pump up the public order. Increase the growth to maximum. Laurel and Forest.
I'll hear words from that unliving throat, but I make no promises
All
that I
right,
won't draw
they're
my
all over
sword.
it. What about Midland?
The I will not pardon you.
No, they won't do it.
Be gone, abomination.
That's all right. We'll accept Nordland into our
Greetings on behalf
into
of
our
the
coven.
Empire. Now, what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
Demon Slayer is followed by Dragon Slayer. Okay, yeah. Well, I gotta finish Demon Slayer first. It's I think as I've already read at least part of it already, so maybe I hope I haven't read the whole thing because I'm like partway through it. I'm like, oh, actually, this is familiar. I've already read this, but I don't think I read the whole thing. So yeah, maybe I should try and skip through until I find a part where it's not familiar anymore, just in case I have actually read it all.
So be it.
All right, we got yet another vassal. And now income should be rising
Sigma's so, approach us, friend.
commensurately. Here, what she likes the more. Maybe I should try and get that technology to get the extra 10 relations with all factions. Maybe that would actually be worthwhile.
Your wish, master.
I might send some of these guys over to fuck with
Yes, plunder the grimoires. Yes,
Norska.
a wise action.
I am Vlad.
And yeah, we'll send Vlad down to deal with yeah, a bit of attrition there, but that's all right. So I don't understand, like what, like this settlement is fully owned by our vassals. So why?
Vlad von Karstein.
Maybe it has to be a vassal. Maybe you have to have a vassal, and you have to have at least some corruption. So maybe it's like, you know, normally you would need to have like I don't know, 30 or 40 corruption or something. But maybe if it's a vassal, then you only need to have like 1% corruption or something. I don't know. Just sometimes we seem to be immune to corruption in our vassal territories, and other times not. And yeah, it's weird.
King of Darkness. The von Karstein.
You know what? I could just build 2 barracks in Black Pit, and then that would probably get Midland. We have to give up on our outpost over here, which makes us a bit blind on this side. But I mean, we've still got Brass Keep, so we've got sort of something there.
Do not waste my time with
137. Nah, it still might not be enough though.
My hand hovers close to my blade. Utter your demand before I raise it.
It seems like it might work. Yeah, right. I feel like we have to do it for the prestige. They have prestige of Midland.
Thou shalt treat me with the respect I deserve, or die.
Peace treaty with Scrag. I don't know. It feels like Karl Franz is on the offensive here. Although he's at war with Scarbrand, so I wonder if Scarbrand's going to wreck Karl Franz. Well, they did say that they're thinking about looking at the corruption stuff, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought about it really. You know what the problem with it. I mean, I don't really care that much about the corruption. It doesn't really do my it doesn't really impact my gameplay that much. Which is possibly the problem.
More mausoleums to defile.
I don't know. Should I? Is it possible that I might want to vassalize Wulfric one day? How much does he hate my guts? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, no, we can probably just do... There's probably no damage that we can do now to the relationship with Wulfric that we haven't already done.
Float in darkness. The world will drown in blood, devourer of light. Vlad von Karstein.
Hope they find a good way to do it. Sitting around waiting for a province to get cleaned up like it was in Warhammer 2 would not be fun. Yeah, true. Although, I mean, if they were going to do the cleaning up, like make it like it was in Warhammer 2, they could just up the amount of anti-corruption that you get from your heroes and stuff, so that, you know, your heroes do like 15 anti-corruption each or something, so you can just basically have a little hero squad that cleans it up really fast or something. That way you'd still have the effect of it being a meaningful thing that you actually do have to deal with, but just, you know, it not being very painful. Well, it's not like, I'm not saying that exactly, but like, you know, something like that maybe. Could be the answer. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I haven't thought about it too much. I don't really care too much about it.
What?
I don't know how this is going to work out for the old Franzi. Is Scarbrand going to kill him or what? Because he can't get through here without killing him. Like, I don't know if Scarbrand's actually wants to kill Kalfrans, but like he's gonna have to if he wants to go through that pass. So, Be bad time for Kalfrans. Look at these guys out. They're just defending my capital for me, or defending one of my settlements for me. I want to spectate that battle. Yeah, that'd be cool. We could like see it, get a bird's eye view of it. Yeah, he's good.
Darkness comes.
And if I go up this way, we can like steal technology over here, maybe. Maybe we should send some of these necromancers out to start stealing some technology. Maybe we should kill the dwarfs.
My axe thirsts for war, for the wisdom of... Talk at me in your crude language if you must. I make no promises as to the outcome. Yes. I suppose.
Yeah, this is one thing they have to fix with diplomacy. So when you ask people to break agreements, it seems to be like reversed. Like the more they hate you, the more likely they are to like do it. So you can basically just make all your enemies break their agreements. And now,
My axe thirsts
yeah, he's gonna dislike them, so that when I go to war with them, he'll actually won't be pissed off with me, which is pretty cool.
More sleep shines. What? This night.
One turn. All right. Well,
My blood now.
let's do it. Let's kick this pig.
Necropolis awaits.
See if he likes or dislikes us. So minus 81.
Carry weight, fiend.
Yeah, we're heading to minus 81. Let's see. Currently he's slightly negative on them, right?
Of the layer.
Oh, did that just update? That's weird. It was like heading towards it, and now it's just updated. Yeah, cool. So what was it? What was his relations with us?
I hunt.
Heading towards minus 81.
It is night.
A wise action. Raze it to the ground. I hunt. I will not betray you.
And now he's heading towards minus 80. Yep. So he likes it when we fuck with we fuck with him. Let's do it some more then.
The shamblers move. Raise it to the ground. Your wish, master.
Darkness comes. March. To the shadows. Are you ready? This better be important. The scent of death is strong. Move! You dare! Strike out! Everything dies.
I might drop a big battle marker here as well.
Darkness comes. Night march! This night.
Oh, it's not here, it's there. Alright, fuck it, don't worry about it.
Good. This will do.
Alright, nice. I think we're all good now.
They will serve.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Alright, see how this is gonna play out. Scarbrand vision.
I only obey.
Oh. I don't. Surely he didn't just get killed by Karl Franz. Oh, I reckon he tried to path towards me, and because Karl Franz was blocking him, he went all the way around the mountains. I reckon that's what it is. He didn't attack him, he just tried to path to me, and just went all the way around the mountains because Franz was blocking his way. $5.4k peace treaty, very nice. Here we can't get the vassalization.
Prince and Emperor.
Where? Why? Oh no, he did. He fought. It looks. I don't know. Did he fight? He was already a little bit damaged. I don't know. Surely he couldn't have won. Oh, he's level 20. Maybe I don't know what level. What level was Scarbrand? Was Scarbrand low level?
Who shall we destroy? Destroy! This night. You dare.
My axe thirsts for war.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Is the plan to eventually get big guns from your vassals? I wouldn't mind, yeah. I don't know if anyone's going to actually build any though. Karl Franz has not built any artillery yet. He's not built any artillery yet. Yeah, we can get handgunners. That's the best we can get at the moment.
Work to do.
Nolan, it's still pretty early. It's only turned 22. Yeah, Nolan hasn't built any yet. Nah, no one's building artillery yet. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some handgunners. That's about I think that's about the best we can do.
This way. I smell death. This.
Fuck off. My dude's getting wounded and just dying.
Find me charnel pits. Follow me.
Is this a continuation of yesterday's stream? Yeah, that's right, man. This is the Vassal campaign.
Of the night. King of darkness. Bow! Cower before me. The von Karstein. I am invincible. Bow before me.
We've got a necromancer in here now, so that's good.
I am unstoppable. All first.
Just gonna fight this manually, get some heals on the posse. Although we probably can get heals on them anyway from just probably can replenish over the end turn. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny that they're talking about the corruption stuff, which is like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's like a bit of a pet project of theirs or something. Like, I don't know, yeah, I mean, I guess they've got their experience team that tells them what people care about and stuff, so maybe there are a lot of people that care about the corruption stuff, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like, I don't know, I don't think people care about it. I guess, not much anyway. Like, compared to the siege rework thing, like, people constantly seem to really, you know, vehemently be demanding a siege rework, essentially. Yeah, but and it's interesting that they haven't mentioned anything about the siege rework for a while. I kind of feel like, yeah, like I said before, like I feel like they just can't really win with the siege rework. Like, no matter what they do, it's not going to be good enough for people to actually applaud it, you know? Like, they might be able to slightly improve it, but I doubt that it's going to really get widespread, you know, applause or anything. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why they're not trying to do anything with the sieges, because it's just a bit of a lost cause. In terms of their goal, which would be to, like, increase players, you know, enjoyment of the game. Maybe there's nothing they can really do apart from, like, completely redesigning it. I wonder if sieges will be a big part of, 40k Total War. I mean, I assume they will be, but yeah, I mean, like, with a game set in medieval times, it kind of makes sense that castles and walls and stuff like that are a massive thing. But for 40k, like, it's a bit more like, I don't know, there is, I mean, fortifications and defenses are still a big thing in 40k as well, but I just want a reason to hold the walls and get rid of bum ladders. Yeah.
Blood at once. Swiftly, Von Carsteins are the true empress. End them. Find me if you dare.
It shall be so.
Queen of Darkness.
Die!
His lady. Love eternal.
Splat. Does overcast me to death.
Vampire! I serve my sire! Crush the breathers! We surpass Naga!
Using a mod now. Using a mod to get rid of the arse ladders. I heard the AI can't really deal with it very well when you take away the ladders. Like, they can't really siege attack properly.
Your time has come!
Are they functioning? They seem to be functioning okay.
This world is mine.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't break the AI for you yet. Okay. So what happens when the AI sieges? They just form a massive blob around the doorway and just jam their way through the gate. What do you mean by the AI works just normal? Normally the AI goes and, like, climbs over the walls with the butt ladders.
I'm in your thrall! Crush the breathers! We surpass Nagash!
Yeah, there's actually no reason to chase these routers, is there? Just apart from just pure viciousness, vengefulness. Hey, 0.45. Not seen since turn 15-ish. Yeah, I think we finished on turn 15 yesterday, didn't we? So it's not much has really happened since then. We vassalized Nordland, so we got one more vassal. But yeah, we were getting attacked by Scrag, but we dealt with that. Had a pretty bit of an epic zombie blob battle against Scrag, and then our vassals, I think, cleaned him up. Our vassals have been really good in this campaign, just kicking the shit out of all of our enemies for us, which is pretty good. So the AI sieges until they have some ladders normally, and they use those mainly. If they got destroyed, then they go for the gate with one troop. Oh, okay. So if they go for the gate with one troop, and then what, you just shoot those guys, and then they send another one, and then you shoot those guys. Thing is, you can't hold the gate in a big blob fight in Warhammer 3 most of the time, as in Medieval 3, for example. Yeah.
The world will drown in blood. Vlad von
Ooh,
Karstein.
this looks like a good option for vassalizing people.
Say what you must, but know you play a dangerous game, and I am no pawn.
We don't really want to vassalize him, we want to confederate him, really, don't we?
Dawn approaches, and mongrel bloodlines come to leech off me. You reek of anguish, or hope.
Yeah, they only send one troop at a time, but then again, I don't think much more than one troop can attack the gate, right? Yeah, but I mean, like normally, if you send one troop at a time, like you can just kill them with ranged fire. Whereas if you have like a whole blob of them, it's like harder to destroy them all with a ranged fire. Depends what you got. Like, I feel like if you've got like monstrous infantry mixed in with your infantry, then they can probably attack as well. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's only like the dudes that can actually make contact with the gate that can actually hit it, yeah. But with the ladders as well, like how many ladders do they bring? Like, do you just shoot the ladder bearers and then do they pick up the ladders again with other dudes, or? Oh, not ladders, they do, what do you call it, siege? Is it ladders or siege towers? Oh, so sorry, they're ladders, not towers. They carry. Siege towers you need to build. All normal troops can use ladders. They just have them. Oh, okay. So it's sort of like arse ladders, except for they're not arse ladders. They have to actually carry them. Like everyone just gets them, but then they just carry them. Is that how it works? Hey, Lord of Fleck. Vamp Vladdy fun today? Exactly. Okay, cool. That sounds cool. So, what difference does it make? If they've all got ladders, like... No, not everyone gets them. You build them while sieging like rams. Oh, okay, so you still have to build them. But you just get heaps of them, though. Like, they'll have like 8 of them instead of like 1 siege tower or whatever.
Call yourself von Karstein. I have seen Strigoi more noble than you. Your offer then.
Yeah, I might bring in another lord here just to be an assistant lord. Might bring the law. I might save the lawkeeper to take back and take on the.
This better be important. This night.
The von Karstein.
Yeah, sorry, Growlers. Yeah, I was talking to Garrett about the mod, yeah.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Do you need fresh troops?
I don't know if I should have a crack again with this or not. And we're 8, 11, 5. Yeah, alright. So I guess we'll replace this guy with...
Who wishes the red?
Let's replace this guy with Talareya.
Talk at me in your crude language if you must. I mean,
So what's Ungram think of us now? So Ungram doesn't like them, but he also doesn't like me. So I'm not sure if it'll actually help us at all. So we're heading towards minus 76.
for the wisdom of Valea.
But he also doesn't really like them either. So he shouldn't really care that we declare war on him.
Undeath Ascendant.
Not by me.
I shall drink.
Oh,
Slay them.
fuck.
Time to die.
Didn't bring any siege attacker. Motherfucker. Could have brought a siege attacker last turn, but I didn't think of it.
What do you want?
That's annoying. Fuck.
What's me try? It is night. Deliver it unto me.
He won't be able to reach though. Oh.
This better be important. Ready.
I hunt. Very good.
My will alone. Good. This will do. Agreed for now.
I will not betray you.
Be gone. It is night. Bring war.
Alright, we'll siege both of these guys.
Destroy them.
Well, I don't think it's perfect. I think it's a good step in the right direction. Now look forward to whenever the item rework comes from CA. Yeah, I think, maybe that's a good idea, Garrett, actually. Like I was sort of saying, like, I feel like if they try and do a siege rework, it's going to be it's not going to be very well received no matter what they do. But like maybe if they just do a little bit and they say we're going to keep working on it, we're just going to try and do a little bit here and there and see if we can make some slight but noticeable improvements. And like maybe number one could be, get rid of the butt ladders, you know, put in a similar system to what the mod uses, maybe hopefully improve on it with what they learned from the mod, you know. And then be like, cool, well, that's not fixing everything, you know, but then another patch later on, they'll be like, yeah, we've made some more changes to pathing and stuff, and we've maybe changed the way that the barricades work now so that they're a little bit more something or other, you know, realistic or better or whatever. And then another time they'd be like, right, now we've done the thing with the towers that they do a bit more damage and they're a bit more impactful, but you can only build them once, or you can build the building beforehand or what, I don't know, whatever. I don't even think that would necessarily be a good idea, but you know what I mean? Like just incrementally just be like, oh, we'll do this and we'll do this and we'll do this, rather than do like, this is the big siege rework. Because if they do the big siege rework, it's guaranteed like people aren't going to be satisfied with it. Whereas if they do a little incremental thing and everyone can see that each thing slightly improves it, then yeah. Yeah, that's right. And then you've got individual things you can take feedback on as well. Yeah, that's a good call. Should I keep this or should I get rid of it? Costs 3,600 gold, which I could use for other stuff, but I don't really have anything else to spend it on, so, and I do eventually want to get it, I guess. Alright, we'll try with a barracks and a money building. With Dark Elves, barracks plus money building was actually gave you more diplomacy power than 2 barrackses, or 2 recruitment buildings. At least they do betas where we can try it out before it goes live. Yeah, that's right. They're going to do another campaign AI beta soon, or beta, and that'll be cool. But I reckon they should do betas for other stuff as well. Like, yeah, like just, you know, like if they want to change the economy to make supply lines different, but make lords more expensive or whatever, you know, like, hey, we're going to do a beta where we try out this new economy style, or, you know, we want to do a thing where there's more penalties for region trading, you know, or we want to do a thing where there's, you know, a dilemma that your allies will put up before they break their alliances or something, you know, like all that would, you know, all those, there's heaps of things they could do betas for, I think, that would be really cool. And the other thing I was saying is whenever they do a beta like that, it actually provides extra content for us as well, because there's something we can go and play with, you know, other than just the normal vanilla game that we might have been playing, you know, hard out non-stop for the last 8 years, for example. I hadn't really thought about that much, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've pretty much like dedicated my life to this game for like the last like 8 years. But not so much in Warhammer 1, but yeah, from Warhammer 2 certainly onwards.
Bow before me.
I mean, I played it a lot in Warhammer 1, but nothing like the levels that I played Warhammer 2 and 3 too. I agree with the extra content. I played the beta AI so much, it was fun. Yeah, it was good. So much fun, yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was good. Alright, so I really wanted to get that blue line. We've done that now. We've also got Lightning Strike, which we're probably not going to use, but it's cool to have it. I do want him to have Wind of Death eventually, I guess, yeah. Don't want him to be just a total gimp that can't cast spells at all.
This better be important.
Can vampires vassalize every faction? I'm not sure. I assume it's only like humans and elves. Well, maybe not.
It does not.
No, so we can vassalize. Well, no, it's not just human elves because we can vassalize ogres. We can vassalize dwarves. Maybe we can vassalize every faction. What's a faction that you think we might not be able to vassalize? Beastmen? No, we can Beastmen. Yeah, maybe we can vassalize everybody. Sorry, it's Chaos that can only vassalize humans and elves, I think. No, not Chaos. No, it's Slanesh that can only do the thing on humans and elves. Chaos can pretty much vassalize everybody as well, except for a couple of factions they can't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Daniel's faction, because he can't be vassalized by Chaos Warriors. Yeah, it looks like we can pretty much vassalize everybody. Maybe just Daniel's faction and like maybe like Tomb King. Oh, we don't have Tomb Kings.
I am Citra.
Nah, we can't vassalize Tomb Kings.
Lord of the Great.
Choose your next
We
word.
vassalize Pirate Coast. Yeah, yeah, pretty much everybody except for like Tomb Kings, Daniel, yeah, maybe a couple other factions. Motherfucker. They're just gonna push me back. But yeah, well, that's all right.
I shall drink them dry.
All right, I think we're pretty much work here is done.
Yes, misery awaits. Thou shalt treat me with the respect I deserve, or die.
You want peace treaty? Yeah. They all come back eventually and beg for peace. This is my awesome vampiric might. You just had to try out a Clan Pestilence campaign. Anyone done one in Warhammer 3 before? Yeah, I think we did. I think we did a Clan Pestilence campaign. I think we did like a, but it wasn't like, it probably wouldn't be a good example because I think it was like this is Total War turn 10, you know, turn 10 ultimate endgame type one. But it was pretty fun though. But yeah, it probably was not a very good example. But you can check out the VOD if you want. Yeah, it was pretty fun. It took like 3 restarts before we could actually find a place that was like defensible. $12. Yeah. Alright, oh, here we go. Bretoni is gonna have a crack.
Of the dark.
Gonna have a crack. Actually, let's see what the
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be
Ah, nice. The Black Pit was enough. Finally, Midland bends the knee. Can I get them to no?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I kind of wanted to keep Midland. I want to keep Black Pit for my own little outpost there, but that's all right. We've still got the Brass Keep, so. And that's another blood kiss for us as well. I just want to make some army comps that make enemy exhausted before finishing them off with elites. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think most people seem to agree that the Warfire throwers are pretty good for auto-resolve if you want auto-resolve stuff. Hey, Mercy, Zeech is crazy OP for vassals. Every 7 turns, I can vassalize any non-order faction with stealing settlements and trading. Turn 34 and have 5 vassals. Oh, very nice. Yeah, we maybe we'll have to do a vassal campaign with Zeech. Although I kind of feel like I want to play a campaign with a bit less region trading and shit, because especially with the KISLEV one, it's just like, oh my god, it's like it was a 2-turn. We only played for 2 turns, and I did about fucking 70 region trades in 2 turns or something, and it was just like, oh my god, it just gets a little bit, you know, gets a bit tiresome after a while, you know. Zeech seems so awesome to play until I realized that I'm just steamrolling every battle. Same with Khorne. Yeah, Khorne, I don't know what to do about Khorne. They just seem just way too powerful to even play. To even bother playing, you know. I don't really know what to do with them, yeah. like the pacing of the Corn campaign is just too like out of control. Like, you know, because you get into that like late game. Like, yeah, no, like I think the first time I played Arbal, I think by turn 18 or something, I had like 30 armies and I was like campaign fatigue had set in. It was like just too much shit to deal with every turn, like fucking armies everywhere, you know. It was like, fuck it, you know, I've won the game at this point anyway, so that'll do. And then the second time I played it, I like got there even faster because I was like better at it because I practiced it, you know. So by turn 14, I had like 28 armies and it was like, you know, fuck it, I've already won the game and I can't be fucked playing anymore because I got to every turn I've got to move 28 fucking armies, you know, like, and it's just like, you know, instead of, yeah, it's just too fast, too powerful, like too ridiculous. Like, I think if you're really into like the achievement side of things, you can get a certain satisfaction out of trying to maximize every like turn and stuff like that. But it would still take so long. Like in turn, like you probably could like conquer the whole world in like 10 turns, or not 10 turns, yeah, 20 turns or something. But like it just takes so long with every turn taking like fucking 5 hours and shit and having to move all your stuff. And it's just not, I don't know, I just don't find that stuff fun at all. Playing Arbal's faction with no Arbal is the only way I enjoy Khorne. I don't feel ridiculously OP and you start in a fun spot. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So you can't teleport, and you can't. So you still create blood hosts, but only like in your local area, and you can't teleport basically, and you can't use. So you don't interact with his mechanic at all. You don't get any of those points. You can't spend those points. You can't do anything. That's interesting. Arbal, no Arbal. Could be kind of cool. But couldn't you just play Arbal but with no teleporting? And that would be basically the same. Arbal was defeated by your new legendary. Yeah, just play with like a blood speaker and like he killed Arbal in single combat. That's like your storyline. And then Arbal's like soul got fucking, you got turned into a cow spawn. But no, I'm saying for your enjoyment or whatever, like the reason why you're playing it, like wouldn't it be exactly the same with just not teleporting as not using Arbal? Like there's no difference like with Arbal or no Arbal. It's the same type of thing mechanically. Keep the spawn unit in your army, yeah. Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking if I was going to do it, like Arbal no teleporting would probably be more fun than Arbal no Arbal, because then at least you have a legendary lord that's cool. All right, let's kill some Bretonians.
Blood! Death and destruction.
More sleep shines. Follow me.
King of darkness.
She's just gonna retreat. No, she's not gonna retreat. All right, cool. These horses are pretty much useless. The knights might do a bit. I enjoy making my own legendary lord personally. Immortal lord that stays mortal usually. That sounds cool. Garrett, is there any faction you don't play usually? He has answered this a lot. Mercy's played every faction at least once. He's not played Daniel twice. On Immortal Empires. Yeah, that's right. I haven't. Yeah, Daniel's probably my least favorite. I don't like his faction much at all. Yeah, Daniel's probably my least favorite. Tomb King is probably my second least favorite. Pirate Coast is my third least favorite, and Lizard Man would be my fourth least favorite. And every other faction apart from those, I pretty much kind of like. I pretty much like to various degrees, you know. But those four, I pretty much very, very rarely play. You don't like Daniel, but I love allying with him since he gets all the goodies. Yeah, I just don't like his characters. That's my main thing that kills me with Daniel. Like, I hate demons. I don't really like demons that much. Oh yeah. I like Nurgle though. And maybe play Nurgle. Like to play Daniel but Nurgle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like, yeah, the thing with Daniel, it's nothing to do with his mechanics or how difficult the campaign is or anything like that. It's purely like thematically. I just don't like him thematically. I don't like him as a representation of chaos. Like, I don't like the idea of him being able to change his gifts all the time. Like, I feel like that's like just not right. Like, yeah, I just fucking hate everything about his faction basically. I just fucking hate Daniel. But yeah, it's nothing about what it's like to play his faction particularly. I just because I don't play his faction, so that doesn't really impact me. You know what I mean? It's just more I just don't like. Yeah, I just don't like him thematically. I don't like the idea of him. I don't like that he's all demon faction as well. Like I really like mortal heroes and stuff. So yeah, it's just more of a theme thing. Like, yeah. Whereas, hey buddy, what are you doing? Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, like when I play Empire, you know, it doesn't really matter what I'm doing. Like I just get this low level dopamine hit all the time by just loving Empire, you know, loving my little Empire free company dudes fucking charging into battle, you know, loving my staunch lines of spears getting fucking crumped by orcs and stuff. Love the glorious cannon fire. Love the volleys of handguns. Like, you know, all those things just make me feel good. Just all the time, just whenever you're playing, you know, like I just love witch hunters. They just look fucking cool, you know, just like all that stuff. Whereas, you know, with Daniel, I don't get any of that, you know. I just think, oh, I don't like Daniel. He looks stupid. All of his heroes look stupid. Like, yeah, I'm just not really a demon guy, I guess, is my main thing. Anyway, I think I've done a bit of a pretty solid rant on how much I fucking hate Daniel right now. So that should answer that question. However, I do like Nurgle. If I could get like heaps of great unclean ones, I don't really like the herald heroes for Nurgle though. I only really like the great unclean ones and the beasts of Nurgle. If you dedicate to a specific god as Daniel, you lose 3 out of the 4 post-battle options. Nurgle only has replenishment. Okay. What are the other 3? So long ago since I played Daniel, I can't even remember what they are now. He might have actually gotten a rework since I last played him. And I just never bothered to actually try out the rework even. Oh, they got artillery. Alright, well I guess we better sort that out.
We surpass Nagash.
To the skies! To the skies, my pretties! So this is one thing that having flying units is good for. Artillery, no more. We should kill their oh shit. They've got flying stuff too. They've got flying shit as well. They have the technology. Look out. Okay, it works on cavalry a little bit as well, doesn't it? I'll see how it goes. A little bit. Nowhere near as devastating as it would have been on infantry, but They got another artillery piece. Oh, they do.
At once!
Vampire Lord.
Oh shit.
All life must end! Bring death! Isabella von Carstein!
Smash this guy. Just smash your boy. You thought that was good.
Die!
And bounce. Yep. Oh, I didn't bounce too far, but still. It was good. Still a bounce.
What? Swiftly! Vampire! Your time has come! Vampire!
With haste.
Another shutdown. Take out this other paladin in a second.
Night has fallen. Swiftly.
They're done. What can't I attack this guy?
Vampire!
What? What?
Find me if you dare! Swiftly!
The Blood Knights took a charge from the enemy knights, unfortunately.
Living will join us! At once!
What spells she got? Yeah, that's pretty bad actually. You might, if she, what do you call it? Wrath of Awakening of the Woods on us, that would be pretty damaging.
Night has fallen! Very well!
Bit of Shades is pretty good on cavalry.
We are the new order!
No, she did one, but I think it mainly missed. Yeah, that is good. Way more damage than the Wind of Death did.
We are immortal!
We must have blood. To battle.
Blood frenzy! Die, mortals, die!
Vlad von Carstein. Blood Knights. Lance's coast. Strike them.
Isabella von Carstein! Your desire?
Speed up her cooldowns.
Blood magic!
It's weird. Is it weird that in over 1,000 hours I've never even once started a Daniel campaign to understand how he works? I love chaos, that's not the issue. Yeah, I don't know. You'd expect dropping troops to be a mechanic for at least some of the factions in Total War 40k. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, drop ships and like drop troops. Yeah, for sure.
We are the new order! We are immortal!
Isabella von Karstein!
This world is mine.
We surpass Naga!
We'll kill that lord because she's gonna run away. And get our blood knights to get some extra XP. Calling in Astarte's reinforcements via drop pods while their strike cruisers in the guy hovering over your battlefield. Oh man, just you saying that. Sorry, here's Johnny said, yeah, calling in Astarte's reinforcements via drop pods while their strike cruiser is in the sky hovering over your battlefield. Yeah, just you saying that just made like a thrill of electricity go through my body. It's like, oh, fuck yes, I want 40k Total War so bad. And like, I know this is definitely not how it's going to be, but imagine if you call in, like you're playing Imperial Guard and there's like, you've got like Space Marine allies and you call in like Space Marine reinforcements and they send in a drop pod and it's just like one squad of Marines and like they, you know, and they have like, each of the Marines has names and shit, you know, it's like, I'm Sergeant Azazel. You know, I've come to reinforce you, and then they just go off and like assassinate the enemy general, break the entire army, and like fuck off again. Yeah, they should have all the space. Like, I reckon all the Space Marines should have names. Like the Space Marine should just be like full on Hero Hammer campaign. You know, like because if you're like an Imperial Guard general, you know, you'd probably have like, you know, fucking 100,000 troops at least, you know, maybe you'd have like 1 million, you know, for a major engagement. But if you're a Space Marine captain, you probably only have like 100 dudes. Like you have like one battle company, plus vehicles, plus support staff, you know, maybe some chapter serfs or whatever, some like you know, have some servitors, you know, stuff like, you know, a few bit of extra stuff. But so it's like, it's not just 100 guys, it's probably like 1,000 guys really, but you know, basically it's like 100 guys. You know, and you'd send like detachments of like, yes, I'll send 2 squads to take out that installation. You know, I'll send like a half squad, a combat squad to like, you know, take out that observation post and stuff. You know, stuff where the Imperial Guard general would be sending a whole like regiment plus some artillery support. You just send like, you know, 2 squads with a Razorback or something. Mercy inspired me to finish my Daniel Domination Victory campaign, only 20 territories away. Ah, nice one. Sir, the enemy has called in 4 Astarte's warriors. So what? Well, sir, they're not wearing helmets. It's like, oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that they'll probably do it that way, but it'd be super cool if they did do like the Astarte, like the they did the Space Marines as like a total Hero Hammer faction. So like every squad leader is like a hero, and like you only have like 10 squads and shit. Be sweet, and it's all like based around like honor and stuff or whatever. I don't know. It could be different for each faction. Actually, that'd be cool. Like. Yeah, do a different ones. Like I think the Blood Angels are pretty into honor and stuff like that, and you know, like taking a particular command because it's like, you know, got prestige and stuff. Like, you know, like we need somebody to do a super dangerous, you know, attack behind enemy lines and, you know, go into their reactor where it's going to be heavily guarded by elites, and you know, there's a pretty good chance that the reactor will blow while you're in there, and you know, and they'll all of the like, you know, Blood Angels captains will be like vying to see if their company can get the job and stuff, that kind of thing. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that was a bit of a clumsy story, but you know what I mean. What if each Space Marine chapter is a different race? Yeah, I 100% think each Space Marine chapter should be a different race. Because like, there's like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, like what do you call it? Like salamanders versus flesh tearers. You know what I mean? There's no fucking confederation going on there. They'd be under Imperial race with different factions. I don't know about that. I don't know. It depends what. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they'll do it. But yeah, I think if it's going to be true to the Warhammer 40k lore, then the Space Marines should be if the Emperor fucking appeared, obviously the Space Marines would all be the same on the same side as the Emperor, like guaranteed. Can't, you know, but if like some Imperial general comes along and says, hey, Space Marines, you are allied with me now, we're going to go and attack this whatever, then the Space Marine commander might be just like, fuck you, you don't speak for the Emperor, you can eat shit and die, and if you try and force us, we'll fucking kill you all. You know, like that's pretty standard shit that goes down in like with Space Marines, like, because they're not part of the Imperial command. They're their own separate thing. You know, they're not like under the chain of command of the Imperial commanders. And like, yeah, two different Space Marine factors, like exactly like this, the Flesh Terrors and the Salamanders. Like if the Flesh Terrors like were just fucking just murdering, you know, innocent civilians and shit, I could totally see the Salamanders going to war with them, you know, and fighting them off. You know, it's like, yeah. So that's the thing. I don't think they'll be like the same, like automatically allied with each other. I mean, the Skaven is a race with different clans being different factions under it. Yeah, but why would you think that the Imperial Guard and Space Marines would be the same race? I reckon there's no chance of that. I reckon they'll be totally different. They'll have their own totally different mechanics and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like, yeah, if you're talking about like guaranteed alliances, then yeah, I think every faction should be able to fight war with each other, same as it is in Empire in this game. But if you're talking about races, then yeah, I think Imperial Guard will be a race and Space Marines will be a race, but then there'll be different factions within that, you know. So all Space Marines will have some similarities, the base Space Marine stuff, but then each different Space Marine faction would have their own things and stuff as well. Imperial Knights on the battle map. Oh man. Stop talking about it. I'm too excited. But yeah, no, I think different space. Yeah, they're all under the Imperial banner, but I don't think that really means much. You know what I mean? Like it's always been a thing in 40k that even though you're all loyalists to the Imperium, there's still like reasons why you could have a fight. You know what I mean? Like if someone's playing Space Wolves and someone who's playing Blood Angels, like even though they're both loyalist chapters, like you can still figure out some reason why they might still go to war with each other. You know, Space Marine chapters have like, yeah, a bit of archaic kind of mentality. They still have like, they could have blood feuds and stuff with other chapters, and you know, they could have like some sort of like oaths of loyalty with a particular planetary governor that's under their protection, and then another Space Marine chapter might attack that settlement because, you know, whatever, they're rebelling against something or whatever, and you know, like there's so many reasons why chapters could go into conflict. So I think that's fine for them to just be like, yeah, whatever, Space Marines can just go to war with each other, that's fine. Imagine being able to play as the lion dueling Angron though. Indeed. Alright, sorry. I don't know if I want to get some replenishment, maybe. Maybe. We might get some replenishment just so that we can get a battle marker against Leon Kerr, maybe. There's a tech that you can get for growth from battles, which how many armies usually get, end up being way more than you can. Is that for Daniel Vassali?
The world will drown in blood. You will suffer for your impertinence. Bring them death! My will alone.
Oh, okay. No, regular con here. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of... I think we almost got me excited about playing Daniel a minute ago. I was thinking, maybe if I just played Nurgle Daniel, it wouldn't be that bad.
To the shadows. All shall know.
Or maybe I could be like Nurgle Dominant Daniel. Maybe it could be like Daniel, but like, I don't know. But the thing is, I hate the Nurgle looking version of Daniel as well. Like the Nurgle, like Demon Prince, that looks like all weird googly dude with a stomach coming out of his mouth and fucking wings. I hate, especially wings. I hate wings. I don't mind the Great Unclean ones with the stomachs in the mouth stomachs because they overall look big, really staunch and big. But the Nurgle Demon Prince kind of looks all like, you know, shit basically. Like, he looks cool, like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't mean that he wasn't he's badly, like, I think the artwork is good, but I just personally don't particularly identify with that particular, you know, particular type of champion. This is a taste thing.
The von Garstein. Ready. Strike out.
Oh, I don't know if he's got 1,000 entities. What a dick. Oh, maybe he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's got 1,000 entities. Okay, cool. So if we kill some of his stuff and we kill all of my stuff, then we should get a battle marker.
King of Darkness.
40k would be such a massive hit, especially if they do the space fleet battles justice. Yeah, man. If they should like do some partnership with Battlefleet Gothic or something, or if they should just steal everything from Battlefleet Gothic. But like if they do the battles like Battlefleet Gothic battles, and then they somehow have, so basically, yeah, they should have like 3 layers instead of 2 layers. They have 3 layers. So they have like the overall strategy level, the fleet level, and then the mission planet level. That'd be really cool. It'd be super cool actually, because we've never really seen 40k that way. Because like in the books, 40k is definitely like the fleet battles is like a really important part of it. And like some of the books, like I can't remember a good example, but there's been a couple of books I've read where there's actually like the battles going down the surface, and at the same time there's a fleet battle going up in the sky. I think Armageddon, maybe no. What's the one with the recluse with the Black Templars fucking chaplain, can't remember. Anyway, that one, they have I'm pretty sure they have a fleet battle going. Anyway, so like, yeah, like a lot of the cool stuff happens on the ground with Space Marines like punching their fists through greenskins' faces and stuff. But yeah, there's always like fleet stuff going on as well in space that doesn't really get as much airtime, I think, a lot of the time. But it's actually like massively important, like in like, you know, theoretically in like what's really going on. Hell's Reach, yeah. Yeah, in Hell's Reach, I'm pretty sure there was like a whole fleet element. There's at least 1 or 2 other books as well where I've read that as well, where there's like same kind of thing. There's like some kind of like close quarters action going on, but there's also like this sort of fleet stuff going on. And then there's also, I guess, the overall political, you know, like they're trying to get reinforcements to be sent from Terra or whatever. But yeah, and I think those, yeah, I think all 3 of those things are pretty cool, especially if they could somehow interact with each other.
Lord of the Night.
Okay, that's looks pretty good actually. That's pretty much what we want. If we get the full wipeout on him as well. Yeah, we didn't lose anything apart from, well, we lost our beloved Graveguard halberds that we've been nurturing this whole time, but we didn't lose any of our elites. And we got, yeah, we got 4,000 for the battle marker. Very nice. highly likely it'll be shit. I don't know if I think it'll be shit. I think it'll be good eventually, but I think it's very likely that when it first comes out, it's going to be massively lacking in content. You know, I just think because we're so used to Warhammer now, that's got like so much ridiculous amount of content, like more than, you know, any other fucking Total War game ever. When the next game comes out, whatever it is, it's not going to be, you know, it's just going to feel like completely bare bones. Like if, you know, if 40k comes out and it's got like 4 factions and like 4 races and like, you know, 2 factions for each, like, you know what I mean? Seriously, 8 lords? Like 8 lords? What the fuck? You know, compared to like 100 lords that you got to choose from in Total War, it's going to feel like so, like, you know, yeah, like you'll play it for a month and you'll have done like every permutation you could possibly do of it and stuff, you know. But I know that's I don't know. I don't, but like I think it's highly likely that that would be the case, you know. Because it just, you know, how could they make something like the amount of content that Warhammer's got, you know? We'll get some replenishment.
More sleep shines. This better be important. Yes. The von Karstein. This night.
I really like them to make an intricate political layer in the game where you need balance, placate, and deal with inquisitions and the mechanicus, etc. Yeah, for me, I think, to be honest, I'd rather if they just focused it, if they made it extremely Imperial centric, like if they made a really intricate system for the Imperium, like you know, like I don't know, just like no, there's no solution that's going to be good. But just say the starting factions that they had, they did like Imperium, Space Marines, Imperial Guard, Space Marines, Adeptus Mechanicus, and greenskins, right? And it's just in a particular area, and it's all about a massive greenskin invasion or whatever. And then like they're going to add in sort of stuff later on, so whatever. But like my point is, like, they don't worry about the greenskins having a like complex political fucking whatever. Like you can play as the greenskins, but it's kind of bare bones, right? Basically, it's, you're not bare bones, but it's like not like that, you know. But with the Imperial side, you have that intricacy, you know. You have like sort of supply lines of like different planets trying to like mine stuff and send their Imperial tithe back, and then you've also got like the psychic tithe of the black ships going around collecting psychers, and that feeds into your hero recruitment for Astra Telepathia, and you got like tech requirements that you need to get Mechanicus, but you need to maintain alliances with them, and there's different Mechanicus maguses in charge of different planets and stuff. And even if overall the Mechanicus are cool with you, like you might have pissed off this particular clan of the Adeptus Mechanicus or whatever that you need to send stuff and blah blah, you know. And like, and then you've got Space Marines that kind of like spread around doing their thing, and you got to like whatever, you know. Like I think that would be really cool, like if you did it like that with all of the political and diplomacy complexity just within the Empire, basically, and then everyone else is just kind of like the bad guy, you know. And then basically if you play as Dark Elves or whatever, your just job is to like fuck up the Empire, like fuck up the Imperium, you know. Like but you know, obviously that would make all the Empire players happy, but it wouldn't Imperium players happy. It wouldn't make everyone else happy. But like I think if they try to make a diplomacy system like that's anything like what we've got in Warhammer 3, it would just be totally fucked. Like, I don't know, like even in Warhammer 3, it's kind of fucked. Like I'm sort of numb to it now, but it's like, there's so many factions that like, as if they would fucking have any diplomacy. You know what I mean? Like as if Kemmler would be able to do diplomacy with Karl Franz. As if, you know, like it doesn't, like none of the diplomacy makes any sense in this game really. But yeah, so I don't know. I think there might be just an initial shock when they're just like, oh yeah, we're just going to make it that all the factions can just do diplomacy like normal. And everyone's going to be like, what the fuck? This is outrageous and shit. And then eventually we'll just forget about it. That might be how they handle it. That's what they did in this game. I've got so many heroes I gotta upgrade. Yeah, you just sort of like, you just sort of stop thinking about it after a while. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard because you want the sandbox thing, but like, and you want to be as unrestricted as possible. But the sort of more unrestricted it gets, kind of the more the theme and like the like make senseness of it all kind of gets diluted. Valrex 40k Total Warhammer video a few months back, he mentioned that there's going to be a focus on space fleet battles and multiple planets. Ah, that's cool. Well, that's really cool then, because we've been asking for naval battles for a while. Well, not we. I haven't been, but you know, other people have been. Some people have been asking for naval battles for a while, so that'll make people happy. Hopefully. Yeah, I'll go for undead. He's dead on that one.
What do you want?
I would also like the engine to generate maps for land battles. The quality of land maps we have in Total War are easy to randomly generate with the right tools. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool if they could randomly generate maps, or if there was like just way more maps and they were like really match what's on the ground. Like if I fight a battle here, I want there to be a fucking road exactly that shape going through the middle of the map. You know, if I fight a battle here, I want there to be a crossroads with a bit of a fucking comet strike in the middle there, or whatever that is. You know, if I fight a battle here, I want there to be forest on one side, open clearing on the other. You know, yeah, like that would be so cool. Like I think that's, you know, that's like yeah, I think that's a really fundamental thing that, like, yeah, the whole battle map compare it, like the campaign map, like being like you need to have that suspension of disbelief that it's all kind of real, you know, and like when you fight a battle, you're literally just zooming in. When you zoom in and the battle map's completely fucking different, it removes that suspension of disbelief.
Yes, my sire. This night, die! Time to die!
Imagine being able to call in an exterminatus. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I will alone.
Yeah, actually, that could be cool. And the Inquisition could be not a faction but a mechanic, and both the Imperial Guard and the Space Marines have access to it, so you can like interact with the Inquisition, kind of like the Pope, and you can like ask them for help or resources, or they can demand you do shit, and you have to do it and stuff. That'd be really cool as well.
Kill!
Your wish, master.
I think I'm just losing my concentration with this campaign, hey.
More mausoleums to destroy.
Yeah, you could have standing with them and stuff. I know, yeah, it'd be cool if they had a lot of role-playing stuff. It'd be hilarious if Alpha Legion was one of the first playable factions, and your start position, victory conditions, and diplomacy status were all randomized. Lol. Does Daniel get some great unclean one, bound, spell, spam by some means? That's my favorite thing about Nurgle. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think I'm gonna like think about playing. I might just pause this for now. I was thinking maybe I should play some Bannerlord or something, because I'm like I can't concentrate on the game anymore. Like the 40k conversation has just fucking destroyed me. Might have a quick look at the Daniel campaign. Just not like I'm not gonna play it or anything, but just, you know, as a like, just, you know, Well, since we're talking about it, we can just investigate it. Where is he?
I cannot be stopped.
I fucking hate the character already. I just hate the look of him. I hate everything about him. Access to all demon units. Yep. Reign of Chaos, inflicting damage with friendly lords in battle. What? Inflicting damage with friendly lords in battle. With unlock. What? What the fuck does that mean? Inflicting damage with friendly lords. As in, like, allies? It means your own lords, right? Like, when your lord does damage, you get army abilities, yeah? It seems weird how it says friendly. Does that mean, like, your allies as well? Yeah, but it says friendly lords. So does that mean, like, allies? Does that mean, like, neutral parties that you pull into a battle? Your reinforcing lords also charge it. Oh, okay, so even if the reinforcing... Oh, only yours? So a reinforcing goblin lord won't do it? Access to gifts of chaos undivided. Oh, so you get so we get the gifts like the other like Chaos Warriors do. Oh, reinforce. Oh, so goblin. So reinforcing goblin lords or whatever. Allied goblin lords can fucking do it as well. Oh, only your own reinforcing lords. Okay, right, yeah. But that's the thing. Why does it say friendly? Why doesn't it just say your lords? Sorry. Yeah, I don't really like... I mean, they're kind of cool, actually. Maybe I just need to look closer at them. Yeah, no, I get that they can be reinforcing. I'm saying in the description it says friendly lords. Like, why would it, you know, if it meant your lords, why didn't it just say your lords? How does this work again? You get like points. Oh, you get points on this track or whatever. Yeah, right. For progress to dedication. And then where's the dedication? Is there a dedication? Oh, is this dedication here at the end? No. Oh yeah, you're right. So dedication's here. Then you once you get 3080, then you dedicate, and then all it locks off all these, and then it unlocks this. But if I get like this one up to like 3000, this one up to 3000, this one at 3000, 3000, 3000, and then I dedicate to Khorne, I still get to keep all of the things I've unlocked from these other ones as well, right? Or do they all get deleted? You still get to keep them all? Okay, cool. Oh, and you can actually go, you can go all the way up to 380, don't you? You're not forced to choose once you hit 380. You can just go, you can just max them all out and then choose after that. Well, I guess you only need to go past here. You only need to go past 2970, then you've maxed it out essentially.
Demon Prince.
Now, I hate how you can change the parts. I just don't like, I mean, I like how you can get the parts. Like, I like how you can unlock parts and stuff, but I just hate how you can like choose one and then just change it again. Just see, I feel like that just seems wrong. It's not, you know, it's not chaosy. I know it's not correct. What's why do you want to do this? Like, why would you want to only look at a particular god's like just say I was like, oh, I'm gonna go all Khorne and I'm just gonna have Khorne parts. Is there a reason why you would want to go for all Khorne parts? Do you get a bonus for being all Khorne? Or is it just, you know, thematically you might just want to look cool?
How small the mortal world seems. So much power. Annihilate them in my name.
So you just dedicate to, you just choose to dedicate to one of the gods.
Famed in my
And that
red name.
And when you take it over as a particular god, it makes it like that. This makes this a Nurgle settlement now, right? Oh, where do I get my Beasts of Nurgle from? Oh yeah, Beasts of Nurgle. Glory required 660. Seems like a lot. Do these things give you glory as well? Oh yeah, glory generated 3, yeah. Do you guys normally go for the glory generation early, or don't worry about it?
It serves chaos. Join the ruinous crusade. KISLEV's fallen champion.
I always ignore glory and go for undivided for its buffs.
To the great reaping.
Oh, there's no undivided thing here though, is there? Then you must be Slaanesh because he's seducing me.
Chaos incarnate.
Oh. So we got a spiked collar. Wait, how come we got so much corn dedication? Didn't I just dedicate to Nurgle? 36. How come we got 200 corn? Did we just start off with 200 corn for some reason? Oh, I did get it, did unlocking, no.
Supreme champion.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about how much I hate Daniel, and I was just thinking maybe I should, you know, maybe I was thinking maybe if I go Nurgle. See, out of these lords as well, like I don't like these lords. Like I don't think they look cool or anything. Like, so every time I say this, it's like I do like there to be like fucked up looking stuff in Warhammer, because that's like cool. It's part of the background, and it's like it provides enemies for me to fight essentially and stuff like that. And like I think these look really cool as enemies to fight, but I don't want to be one. You know what I mean? The Slaanesh lords are pretty cool, but again, I don't particularly want to be one. The Corn lords are kind of pretty cool, I guess, but again, don't really want to be one. And same with the Nurgle lords. This is my problem. Like I don't really identify with any of the characters. Like if it was Chaos warriors, like all of the like Chad warriors in heavy armor, doesn't really matter what god they worship, they all look pretty cool to me. Yeah, it's not much to admire. I like all the mortal variants more. Yeah, I like all the mortal variants as well. Oh, we had a random quest that gave us 200 corn.
Presents no challenge.
The Slaanesh and Corn Lords are badass. Yeah, the Slaanesh Mortal Warrior Lord is like one of the coolest models in the game. He looks like such a Chad. Can't wait to see what the Slaanesh one looks like. I hope they're not too like, I mean, not Slaanesh. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the Slaanesh Exalted Hero looks like. I hope it's not too fucked up. Like, I kind of liked how there's each one was like crazy with the two heads and everything, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't really like that guy. You know, like I feel like a more undivided one looks cooler.
Chaos reigns. Demon Prince. This world will burn.
I don't know. We could maybe go for I don't know. I'm feeling like I've probably got another 3 or 4 hours in me. We could go Bannerlord. We could play another campaign, start a new campaign maybe or something. I just feel like I'm having trouble concentrating on the Vlad campaign. But I'm sure if I started a new campaign that would get me going. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe just do a bit of Bannerlord. I haven't played Bannerlord for a bit. Like, see, this is sort of like, it's sort of, I don't know, like the newness of it sort of interests me because I haven't played it before. But like I said, I just don't really give a shit. I don't care about any of these units. I don't like any of these units particularly. You know, I like Demonettes and Bloodletters as kind of like extra stuff, you know, as well as like if I had a main line of like Khorne warriors and then I had a couple of units of Bloodletters, like I feel like that's cool. It gives flavor to my army and stuff. But it's like, yeah. This makes me just want to play Valkyria, really. Or like Archaon. These campaigns okay once you get out of the waste. It's just a crap spot to be in. Yeah, well, in Warhammer 3, when Realm of Chaos, I used to just migrate him, just straight away leave. That could be a fun thing to do. Just leave and just go to the middle of the Empire. Same old question. I love ice cream and steak, but I don't mix them together. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we should save. I feel like I should save the Warhammer and play some Bannerlord maybe. Yeah. So if anyone's interested, I'm gonna start a new stream. I'll punt you guys over to the new stream. Just gonna play some Bannerlord and probably just keep talking about Warhammer 40k Total War. Or at least thinking about it. You want to play want me to play Blood Knight in Old Realms? I was going to continue with my my Cursed Core Ultimate Champion, Ultimate Mercenary thing. You guys getting bored with that one? We can Blood Knight. Do you think Blood Knight's cool? I mean, Blood Knight is cool. We could just start a new one as a Blood Knight. Fuck it. Why not? Go all out vampire action. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm into the Blood Knight that much. He's pretty cool, but it'd be cool if you could, if you play as the Blood Knight, can you, you know, when you fight that duel with the, with that guy, the really fast sword fighter, can you just go and like put your ability on to slow him down and then beat the shit out of him? I'm trying to think of some like role-playing thing that I can do with Blood Knights. What about... You can use abilities in tournaments? Nice. Alright, maybe we should be a Blood Knight tournament. Maybe we should be a Blood Knight tournament fighter. Be like an empire nobleman, like where we pretend that we're an empire nobleman, we secretly wear a Blood Knight, and we just go around like proving our martial superiority in tournaments and beating the shit out of everybody. That could be kind of fun. I'm just trying to. I've just got to set up a new what do you call it? Thumbnail. But yeah, if anyone hasn't seen this before, Bannerlord is getting a new DLC coming in a couple of months, which is pretty exciting, and also there's a Old Realms complete conversion mod for Bannerlord that lets you play in the Warhammer world, and that's getting an update soon as well. Give me a second.
Sludge weeps from eye.
All right.
Have maggots in mouth.
All right. All right. I was thinking about doing a is it worth it to jump from Total War Warhammer 2 to Total Warhammer 3 without those expensive DLCs? Yeah, definitely, Plush. Yeah. You should definitely jump to Warhammer 3. All of the stuff that you've got from Warhammer 2 you can play it in Warhammer 3. So yeah, so there's no like whatever factions you're playing in Warhammer 2, you should just play them in Warhammer 3, yeah. And then you can try out all the extra cool stuff. All right, I think I'm gonna so I'm gonna be a Blood Knight, but I kind of want to be like an Empire. I don't know. I kind of want to be like an Empire Blood Knight, just like going around the Empire, pretending to be a normal human, beating the shit out of everybody in duels and like tournaments and stuff. I feel like that's the right thing to do. I'll put a link to. Sometimes the redirect doesn't work, so I'll put a link to the new stream so you can just click on it. Yeah, so if you all just want to, I'll put a link in chat. Let's put a link in chat there. If you always want to just click on that link and then go over to the new stream, and we'll start that up in just a second. For Twitch it'll just stay the same stream, so you don't have to do anything. But yeah, for YouTube I'll punt you over to the new stream in just one moment. There you go. All right, we're just loading up into the Old Realms mod, and this is a total conversion mod for Bannerlord that makes it into the Warhammer Fantasy world, which is pretty cool. And